Squad, Joe, listen to this pod show. Worldwide, bro, you know how the vibe go. Facts and law, we give it to you real and raw. Facts and law, yeah, we give it to you real and raw. Real and raw, real and raw.
Yo, we back with another one. It's Facts and Law.
You dig.
Y'all know what it is. New episode. We coming back like first quarter.
First quarter, man. Hey, listen, it's been a good year so far. What you thinking?
Man, listen. How many days in?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
One thing, Joe, before
but
we
I'm sipping.
One thing I will say though, but on a serious note, before we even kick off, hey, do me a favor and hug your loved ones. You know what I'm saying, Joe? Take the opportunity to do them small things that you wouldn't normally do, because you just never know. I always say it, live every day like it's your last, because one day you're going to be right. You dig? So just make sure y'all hug your loved ones, you know what I'm saying, and try and think about those little things. You dig?
Yes, sir. Hey, look, I want to give a shout out to anybody that's following us. If you're watching this video right now, you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe. Please hit the like. You know, share, do all the good things y'all need to do.
Like, share, comment,
you know what I'm saying?
subscribe,
Comments,
do all that.
yeah.
Matter of fact, if you made it this far in this video right now, like this video, and then go ahead and follow us if you're not already following us, subscribe, all that good shit.
I've been drinking before the video started, so I'm kind of slurring on my words.
We'll see how this is going to go. It's
going to go good.
Always. Who we got, man?
What's up? You let me know what we got.
Oh, man.
Let me know.
Oh, wait. Before I do, hey, them dunks kind of fresh there, sir.
Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I feel good about these dunks. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to lie. I don't usually talk about my shoes, but I feel good about these.
I can dig that.
You know what I'm saying?
Joints. I like
they ain't low top.
Hey, the glasses, I see. Hey, this boy fell out in the
Hey, look.
Fell with some money.
Hey, look. Check it out. I said today I was going to put on my glasses. I usually wear my contacts, but today I just felt like on some glasses.
Hey. Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
look.
And my glasses, I don't know if y'all know, these are purely cosmetic. Like, I just like wearing them. You feel me? People be like, you ain't got your glasses on today. I was like, I wear glasses because I just like the way they look. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I thought you had prescription on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? Shit, I switch them up. I got 3 different pairs. I'll wear shit, whatever. But who we got? What's happening, y'all?
What's up, ladies?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Hey, who want to go first and introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Kelly.
Okay.
Hey, we can't hear you. No, yeah. What's your name?
I'm Kelly, but everybody know me as Holly.
Okay.
Hollywood.
Okay.
Superstar Holly on Instagram.
You dig. And
I'm Ashley. Ashley with an E.
with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna call myself Miss Triple Threat. That's what I call myself. So that's just what it is. Yeah.
Let's get it. So we done got a chance to link up and we're going to talk some noise today on Facts and Law.
Let's do it.
Y'all ain't nervous, are you?
Nervous? I don't know what that word means.
No, right, yeah, that's right.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, but I'll be okay.
Yeah,
cool.
we chilling. We just hey, before you realize it, you ain't gonna realize the camera on. We just talking some shit and having some fun. But tell me first, Ashley, you said triple threat. What you mean? Elaborate on such things.
Elaborate on that. I call myself Miss Triple Threat because that's just what I am. I sing, rap, dance. I guess I could actually go to a different number.
Wait a minute. I was gonna say,
because I act. You know
I was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say, right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to change up the triple.
That's all right, you know.
But we gonna leave it at the triple for right
you know
now.
what I'm saying?
But yeah,
I was gonna say, was that a counting thing? Or?
You know, the math is not
math.
mathing.
The math ain't mathing.
I'm not an accountant. You know. But yeah, I just do everything. I try to not put myself in a box. Like I was telling Holly earlier, it's a lot of people, when we wake up on social media, it's always a new female that's singing. It's always a new female that's rapping. And it's just like, I never want to be in that box. So even if I'm not waking up as a singer, I'm waking up as a rapper, I'm waking up as an actress, I'm waking up as a dancer. So people are not going to be able to deny me.
Question with that. Waking up them days, different things. What's your favorite day?
Like, frankly... And so many people gonna see this and be like, what? I think my favorite thing is the acting, because I get to be different people. I get to tap into other sides of me that I normally probably wouldn't have, especially in music. I may not be able to do a song and talking in my British accent. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
right.
In a movie, I can do it. You know,
British accent.
Is she a good actress, man? I've had the pleasure to actually direct even some scenes. You know what I'm saying? Worked on a couple things.
So she do a British accent?
Here we go.
Yeah.
So wait. It's crazy because I was just talking with my wife, and it's ironic. that this just came up. We were talking about how the British guys
coming over. Mm-hmm.
We was just watching the Beast with Idris Elba, and then we seen a commercial with the new Snowfall that's about to drop.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you don't really see American actors doing the doing the British type, accent.
I wonder how true that is. You know what I'm saying? Or
and
I just not recognize it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because last I was watching, it's
yeah.
a joint on Netflix with buddy that played Daredevil in it, right?
Exactly.
And he got a British accent,
Treason.
and I was like,
And
does he really got one, or
this
is he
is
British?
insane.
Yeah.
This is so insane.
It's hard though.
Because I said
I
that
want to hear it.
crazy.
Yeah,
I wanna
let's
hear it.
yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's
Say
hear
what?
it.
You
Let's
don't
hear
say
it.
Wait.
What is that? You want to say what?
Oh my God.
They really, like, no, they really.
Give him a little more so they
Give
can
him
hear
some more.
it.
That's it.
Actually, people actually just think that I'm really from there. I just don't really know why they think that.
Oh my God.
Honestly, they do.
I love it.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
hey, listen. When I tell y'all,
Right.
and this is something that I always thought, when you get on camera, when we filming, your face, like you act with everything. You dig what I'm saying? And I always appreciated that. Like you really do. You act with everything. You can see it. You know what I'm saying?
Watching movies or watching like shows and you just hear people saying the words. You be like, dang, how you sitting here talking about you just ran over your dog, but you not crying. You know what I'm saying? You smiling while you know. It's
It's
like,
just,
okay.
hey, I'm telling you,
That's
big
insane,
things coming.
man.
Big things.
That's
coming.
insane because it's just crazy to sit here and see that because I just had a conversation. Like,
She could pull it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now we
She
need
just hit
to
it.
do some skits or something and get the British girl in
And
there.
that's the
You know what I'm
thing,
saying?
right? Because it's not like you said, it's not a lot of that going on. But I think also it's something that's not easily done either. Like a lot of people can do that accent and they might sound like they're Australian. You know what I mean? There
That's
is
different. Yeah, it's a
it is
difference,
distinct
yeah.
difference. Like, and I
Can you
know
do an
some
Australian
people-
accent?
No, I can't do that. But like I've had some people be like, "Oh wait, are you actually from?" Like people who are actually from there be like, "Okay, well you got
Good.
it down."
Right,
pat."
right.
Versus other people who like, "Nah, we know you ain't." Nah,
Let me
shorty.
ask you this: what's the longest you've gone in that accent? Have you ever like tried to
Oh,
fool people?
yeah,
or?
freshman year of college, I went to Northern, and when my roommate
And
found
how
out,
you? And how you?
when my roommate found out that I could do it, she's like, "Come on, let's just go to the the food hall and see how long you can do it." And that entire like 2 hours we was there, I was doing it. So of course the guys like
Yeah,
she
yeah.
foreign. Like,
What you got?
she-
What you want? A Stevenson?
Apparently, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was crazy. So I think that was probably the longest I've done it, but it was hard because I wanted to break character so bad.
You gotta go out like we gotta work on something. You know what I'm saying?
Go
You
out
gotta
and
go
public
out.
and do it.
I don't know. I was thinking of some comedy and stuff. I was watching. Hey, y'all get a chance? Watch Kaleidoscope on.
Kaleidoscope.
Oh yeah, on Netflix. Y'all been
It's
watching
on
that?
Netflix.
Yeah,
I have
and
not.
listen,
Not yet.
I need a new
But I
to
am.
watch.
I had
it's
to
a full
binge
series.
Treason first.
Look, it's a full series, right? But you could watch the episodes in any order.
Wow.
Because of the way it's written.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
saw
saying?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
didn't
we
know
just been
that.
picking, and it's not 1, 2, 3. It's colors.
It's by
Pink,
colors,
red,
yeah.
yellow, violet.
I saw an
Huh?
article about
What?
that.
What's it about?
It's about a heist that goes bad over a span of 20 years or something like that.
Wow.
And then, hey,
Now you got me
you remember,
interested.
Right, you
remember
gotta
Big
go watch
Mike's
it.
favorite actor? The one that, Gus Fring?
Gus, yeah.
He's like the
from-
main character in it.
Yeah, from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
so he like the
Yeah.
main character in it. It's hard. I'm enjoying it. All right, so Holly.
What's up with this red bone sitting over here? What's up with this red bone?
Oh my goodness. Hi.
What's going on?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
We can't hear you.
I'm blessed. I cannot
Like, we can up for that.
complain. Okay.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm just Kelly from the block. The block named me Hollywood.
With the hair flip.
You
Okay.
saw it. It was right on
Okay,
time.
so you say the block named you Holly from the block. What does that mean?
Well, growing up, I'm not going to give my age, but fashion, that's what it was when I was growing up in
Okay.
Chicago. Helly's, Mike's, I love your Mike's. Helly's, Mike's, like everything fashion. So when I came outside, that's
Yeah.
what it was. So everybody in the neighborhood started calling me Hollywood. And
Yeah.
to this day, it just stuck with me.
Just okay.
Yeah, but as an adult, stop calling me that in public, okay?
Stop calling you what?
Hollywood in
Hollywood?
public, yes.
What you want them to call you?
Holly is fab, but Hollywood, no.
It's
I'm
too
Kelly.
much.
It's a different type of meaning behind Hollywood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a grown woman, Kelly. We handling business now, okay?
What kind of business?
The 2023 version, what
Okay.
you guys would call it, is an entrepreneur. But I'm from Chicago. We hustlers, right?
go.
The right way.
Let's
So
go.
if you gotta eat, you gotta eat. But one thing about me, I've always been smart with my books. I've seen a lot growing up in Chicago. You could be sitting at the
Hold on.
bus stop.
I know this is something I ain't want to skip over. Where you from?
I'm from the West Side.
Oh, you did. The best side. Y'all heard her. Hold on. Ashley, where you from?
You say where am I from?
Yeah.
I'm from the West Side.
West side. You did. Hey, don't let the accent fool you.
I already know. 290
Y'all know what time it
She ain't
is.
from across the
You
pond.
did. We all right here with it. But yeah, keep going. You know.
But just not a West Side thing, Chicago, and I'm sure you guys can agree, it's rough. So
Facts.
you have to find your way. You got to swim with the sharks. And being in Chicago, it made me multi-talented.
Okay.
I love the fact that you're pursuing everything creative. I love that because me growing up, I shied away from that. I love that. Keep going. And when you just hit the doo-doo-doo, I said, okay, I need to learn how to hit that. But I just know how to do me. And I'm a modern day, what you call it, entrepreneur. I know how to keep it going. I'm a black woman.
So tell us. So we trying to get a little bit more specific.
Exactly.
Tell us about you're an entrepreneur. What business do you have? You know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about your business.
I have a few of them, actually. I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Okay, she's a serial entrepreneur.
Yes, and all of them.
She gonna kill it everywhere. You see what I did?
I like that.
Yeah,
I
I
like
that.
that. I like that.
But what they're talking about is my BBL. I own a recovery house.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls, they go get done up. Everything from facelifts. They go get their feet done. Anything that you
Feet?
can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's a recovery. But so a recovery house, does it necessarily have to be from cosmetic surgery?
No, it doesn't have to be from cosmetic. We deal with different things.
Okay.
Bypass surgery,
Mhm.
things like that. But going into this new year, it's going to be strictly cosmetic.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm sticking to that is because there's a lot of back end mental things that don't get talked about in the cosmetic world. And I really want to push those girls, like, love yourself. Even if you want to do that, that's fine. Love yourself for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because me being in this business, a lot of women step into that for the wrong reasons. And I'm just being honest.
Let me ask you this: is this something in your position? And I don't know if you're there and helping take care of them, but I'm sure you've been around it long enough to where you know. Is how many of them, even if it's only for that temporary time of recovery, regret it?
Good
each and every
question.
one of them.
Each and every one.
I'm not even, and
What?
if they say that they didn't go through that, they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Each and every one of them, while they're doing their recovery, the first thing that come out their mouth, why did I do this? Every single one.
Really?
Because
It's
it's a thing.
it's a thing. It's
But-
real, bro.
Exactly. They don't understand the mental part of that. Like, you really just did that to yourself for what reasons?
Mm-hmm.
You
Let me
see
get
what
it.
I'm saying?
Let me get a 20-second timeout. Let me ask you this. What made you think this was like the lane to go into?
Oh my God, what made you ask me that?
Because it's like
It's
I'm
a
trying
great
to,
ass. It's a great ass
I don't-
idea. First off,
So first
So
off,
many people
I don't
doing
know. I don't know. Like you know, I'm not a woman, so I don't know. Like, what would make somebody say, "Hey, I want to, take care," or what do you call it? What is this called?
recovery.
Recovery.
I want
caregiver.
to go into caregiving or recovery for women that's getting a BBL.
Well, just quick rundown. My mom, she's a doctor.
Okay.
She worked for CPS though, so she deals with children that has medical disabilities. I saw that growing up, so I've always had the helping heart.
Okay.
But with the recovery, a long time ago, I went to Miami and I got my body done.
Oh,
So
What you
I'm
get?
small. I had a slim BBL.
Wait.
Yes.
What you get done?
Look at him. Don't start. Yes, I
Hey.
did.
What you get done?
And I'm here to tell you from a person that did it.
Okay.
And from a person that, to answer your question, I deal with it every day. That's my business. That's more
Yes,
so of a passion project. The money gonna be there. I really enjoy what I do, but man, I had to do it because at the time I was married. My roommate in the recovery house, I thought I had a story. After she got done talking to me, I came home and left my husband.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just
Whoa.
went
Wait. So wait. So wait. Let me understand this. And you say you just went through that?
through that. Yeah, not
So-
the surgery, but
No.
man,
So a conversation.
Husband?
not
A
the
conversation
husband,
with someone else made you leave your husband?
It's not so much of a conversation. As a woman, you could feel for another woman. When you go through things as a woman, I can emotionally connect with you. Before everybody got on this energy bandwagon, a woman recognized energy
Of course.
as soon as they walked into a room. So her story just hit me, and her name is Tanya. She's from New York. She lives in Atlanta now.
What's up, Tanya from New York that live in Atlanta?
Hey, Tanya.
You watching? We finna tell your business. And more.
No, I'm not gonna tell
I'm
her
just-
business, but she was just like, I got kids, I gotta keep going. I gotta be strong for my children. And I'm like, damn, we don't never get a break. And fast forward, happy, remarried, nice husband, lovely, takes care of her and her family. You gotta love you. So that's what made me want to do it. And when I talk to the women, I hear all kind of crazy stories.
I know you do.
I'm there every single day. I make sure I'm there. When they go into surgery, I want to make sure you walking into surgery because I want you to know you're going to be okay when you come out. I'm going to be right here
So
waiting
y'all
for
do
you.
pre-care too?
Mm-hmm.
So what's that process like? So
Well, we try to get them into yoga.
okay.
Actually, for pre-care, if they come like the day before or so, if they call us more so, it's a lot of more medical stuff. But the day before, we get them into yoga. We want to meditate their spirit. We want them to understand this week is about you. Get back to what made you love you when you were a kid. Remember, you was like, oh, I love me when you first fell in love with yourself. That's what we work on. We burn candles like sage. We don't play at my recovery.
That's
house.
what's up.
Not at all.
That's
And the girls, they do good.
Wow.
That's
That's what's up.
so
We guys, so we don't think
look,
about no shit like that.
Exactly.
I know that's a great business. I mean, I'm sure it's a great business, especially the way things are going now. I'm sure you'd be packed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's a great business on the outside looking in. Just imagine dealing with a carton full of women with emotional problems. That's a whole nother
I couldn't
energy.
imagine that.
Yeah.
I can't deal with one woman.
Dealing
Dealing with a whole bunch of
You know,
Yeah.
I get it.
That's
You know,
us. Yeah.
it's
What
one
about
of them
men?
things, but you know,
Oh, we deal with men too.
Yeah.
And they
'cause-
go through their transitions
Yeah.
too.
I know they talking about, man, I can't think of this dude's name right now. What's his
the
name?
rapper,
From here.
the rap boy,
The guy that
the scammer.
Man, Kibo.
Bandman
God,
Capital.
dog.
Yeah.
Hey, always count on Tay to come through in the clutch.
In the clutch.
She said,
That man Kibo, who he admitted that, he did a BBL or whatever.
He didn't do
Yeah,
it.
BBL. That's a but he took out.
He got like lipo.
Yeah,
Hey, listen,
He got lipos. He got
He
lipos.
got a sketch. So it looked like he got a six pack.
So
I said I was gonna do one. I need to take. Hey, look, I need to
chill
take
out.
this. I don't know where to put it.
put it in your
Gosh,
calves. It has some big dumb ass calves, right? They can't get my pants on. They
gotta
said.
chill.
I had to put it right here.
Right?
I'm gonna look like Popeye though.
Hey, them dudes, them dudes that be injecting shit in their arms overseas. That's how you gonna look, man. Yeah, they be putting like silicone.
Hey,
Y'all gotta
And
chill.
you a lifesaver though.
Hey, that's
You a
big.
hero.
I was
You a
just gonna say
shero.
that. Yeah.
Shiro, you see what he
Shiro.
did there? I
You a
like
Shiro.
that guys on
Y'all
top.
good with the punchline.
Hey, listen, we do this. We do
Let's
this.
see what y'all
So
doing.
now I noticed when she was talking about her situation and nodding, you was nodding your head in agreement.
Yeah.
Care to elaborate why you agree so much?
I mean, it's just, I think I was mainly nodding because it's refreshing to hear that somebody cares about the mental, and not just of women but of men as well, because I mean y'all know we are losing so many people. Like mental health is so important right now.
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
so many people that are smiling and you like they good, and meanwhile they are fighting demons. Like I myself, I was just talking about it on Facebook a month and a half ago. I was sitting on my floor with a razor in my hand and I was over it, you know what I mean? And on the outside everybody's like, Ashley's good. You know, she's down in Georgia. She's living this life. She's X, Y, and Z. She's pretty. She like all of this. And meanwhile, I'm like, if only y'all knew. And I think it was a thing of like having people in my life, but always having to be the strong person for everybody else. It's like, when do I have somebody be strong for me? So just hearing her say that, like, it's refreshing to take the money out of it, take the business aspect out of it, the fact that she cares about their physical health as well as their mental and their emotional health, and then pushing that, let's get y'all back to who y'all were when y'all loved yourself. Not saying just because you had a surgery you don't love yourself, because there's numerous different reasons for why you could get a surgery. You know what I mean? It could be something that you just want to do for you and nobody else has any effect on it. But I think hearing that, especially as a woman, is so refreshing to know that there's somebody out there that cares about your mental health and your emotional health, because even with men, like, a lot of us don't have that right now. We have people who like, I got your back, I need you, but the moment you vent, oh, you just emotional. Dang, nobody want to hear that. Or it's, I don't want to be around nobody who down and depressed and sad. And I think that was my issue. Like, I had somebody in my life that I was willing to take a bullet for, and that person couldn't even listen to me when I was quiet. They didn't even notice that I was quiet.
Shit.
They didn't notice that I was quiet.
That touch, that's it. Can't listen to me when I was quiet. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't hear me when I was quiet. It was the fact that you didn't notice that I was quiet. You took it as, she got an attitude. She tripping. She depressed. She bugging. I don't want her energy to affect me. Meanwhile, if you had walked in that room and I was dead, then you would have been the first person at my funeral. Woe is me. You know what I mean? So just knowing that there's somebody out there that cares about the mental health and is hearing these women, even if they not speaking, is just refreshing.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was deep right there.
That's what I dig it. I dig it. But I will also say, in some scenarios, you know what I'm saying, we also are our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to also look at it from the flip side of the coin, I say. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to say just from his perspective, but, you know, sometimes it's hard to be a mind reader. You know what I'm saying? When you, like, sometimes we also have to be considerate of others and what they might be going through, because it's hard when y'all not on the same page emotionally, right? So let's say you having a great day, and then I come home and I gotta say, you got an attitude. I gotta ask you 25 times, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened?
But do I have an attitude, or am I going through something?
That's what I'm saying. So, but my thing is, when I ask, so what's wrong? You tell me nothing. All right, then I come ask again. You sure? What happened? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't so quick to open up when you ask them.
Is your energy like?
You know
I'm
what I'm
not saying
saying?
you, but in that situation, and I'm happy you said that, because I went through that, and that was actually said. Sometimes when a person asks you what's going on, it's that delivery. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If you come to me like, what's wrong with you? I'm gonna say nothing. Because you're showing me right now that you have an attitude because it's something that I'm going through. You know what I mean? But if you come to me like, babe, like I know
you
that your
genuinely
like,
care?
yeah, then I'm gonna be like, I got a paper cut at work today, and then I put some hand sanitizer on and they burn my hand. You know what I mean? Like, then I'm gonna open up.
So wait.
Stop it.
Stop it. I know you better not have no attitude with me because of no damn paper.
Stop it, Aki.
You feel me? Like,
I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be more inclined to open up to you and let you know what's wrong, and then that's gonna build us on a different level. But if you come in and it's like, what's wrong with you? I'm gonna shut down. I'm not gonna say, hey, this is what's going on.
I think it's a timeout.
Timeout. Can I touch you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, look. Pull this hand out. What is this?
What you mean?
Why you got a ring right here?
I got them on both my hands. That's just the hand that I put it in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought she had left her husband?
Well, she
Leave her
said,
husbands right
what
there.
you say earlier that somebody, then you said something.
She said she went through a similar.
I just went through I had to tap back into Ashley. I had put myself on the back burner for a very long time, and I didn't know who I was anymore. And I knew that I didn't know who I was anymore because I was sitting in that floor with that razor.
Why?
What
Why?
you mean?
Like, why
did I do that?
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to sound cliche, but we do crazy things when we in love. And I was in love to the point where this was my first relationship. I've been in relationships, but this was my first relationship where when I pictured myself being married, it wasn't fuzzy. I saw him up there. This was the person that when my doctor told me you can't have children, this was the person that I sat down with and was like, we're going to adopt. Or we're going to go through IVF. Like, I pictured going through every trial and tribulation with this person. So in that, you know, in that mindset, I put him ahead of me, thinking that I was just being a good woman. I was being supportive. I was being encouraging. I was being uplifting. I was doing for him. Meanwhile, myself was sitting there waving like, hey, I exist too. And I lost me. And I knew that, like I said, when I was sitting on that floor with that razor in my hand. Because at that point, I lost me and I was willing to just end it.
So why didn't you?
Wait, you know,
who the hell asked somebody something?
you know,
like
no,
that?
just
He
being
on the train.
complete. No, I'm cool with it.
No, he on the train.
I think-
on the train with it.
I think I didn't.
I don't want her to end her life, but let us and the audience know why you said you sat there with a razor in your hand.
Yeah,
You still sitting here. You
Yeah.
sitting here to talk to us.
exactly.
Why didn't you do it?
What do you think? Stop. I'm
again,
sorry.
As cliche again, it was nothing but God.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing but God. He literally was like, girl, you tripping, you bugging. No, you're not doing that. You have so much that I have set in place for you that you don't even know because you don't have the vision that I need you to have. I was so focused on the outside and not focused on my relationship with him. I was focused on that relationship with that man and not my relationship with God. And in that moment, he came and he spoke to me. And I'm going to be real with you. For so many months, I thought God hated me.
Wow.
Because I was going through so much. I'm like, in the Bible, you love me. You know what I mean? Why you got me going through
when
this?
we go through those things, though, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really a religious person, but evil is a thing, right?
Of course.
You dig what I'm saying? I don't think that would be him doing that.
But
you
see,
feel me?
but that's,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what
Like-
I mean though. Like when your mindset is so clouded, you're not being rational. You need somebody to blame, and instead of you blaming the person that needs to be blamed, which I'm not even gonna blame it on that man. I'm gonna blame it on myself because I knew better. You know what I mean? But in that time, I hated, and I hate saying this now, but I hated God. I was mad.
Wow.
I felt like he hated me. I was like, why are you putting me through this? I'm a good person. But I was going through it because our relationship wasn't where it was supposed to be. So he had to put me through that to be like, okay, baby girl, I'm going to bring you back to me however I need to. And sitting in that floor, that was that moment he brought me back to him. And the next day, I packed my shit and I was gone.
Well, I'm
Back
happy
to
that
Chicago.
you didn't do such things. We got plenty of work to do.
So
you know
much.
what I'm saying?
I got so,
Yeah.
and life changed. When I tell you it's cliche, life in the past 3 weeks has been tremendous. I have come back home. I'm around my family and friends. I have gotten offers for movies and things like that. I'm here with y'all.
Let's get
You know
it.
what I mean? I'm getting ready to
The
drop
right
my
way.
first
Wait.
project.
Let's go.
All type of stuff. Everything is happening. I'm just like, wow.
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
what's up. Man.
I'm so happy for you. Thank you.
Oh, this is everybody. Yeah, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you wanted one too? I can't with you.
You
Come on.
did.
Okay, I'm talking about we gonna pass them
Hey,
around.
listen, y'all. Hey, look. We do what we want, and that was great. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy we retained your
That was a moment.
you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's the last thing we want. We got
that I don't like. I mean, I'm a man, so I don't understand that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm
Wait a
glad
minute.
you hear that.
Wait a minute. Didn't you work for the suicide prevention?
Well,
That's different.
in the military,
Mm-hmm.
I was in the military, so I did suicide awareness, but it don't touch on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This type of stuff right here, that don't
They
touch
go-
on
yeah,
that.
Yeah, they don't go into all that.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
It's more so catered to
To the
situations
military,
that
you know what I'm
military
saying?
people go through.
So, like, you know,
I can dig
yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
I can dig that. So now, being that we a bunch of West Siders here,
Come on, 290
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying? You know what I'm saying? I know you got the recovery houses. Are they just here?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right here in Chicago.
Okay, all right. And how long you been doing that?
going on 3 years with the recovery house, 7 years with the postdoc here.
All right. Are you now? Did you say your friend remarried or you remarried?
No, my friend remarried.
Okay.
Not me.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
She said, "No,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
because see what I wanted to go into was like
out there.
Yes.
that's what I was gonna ask. So you know what I'm saying with you being an artist, and I know you just kind of explained you recently came home, and with you being a businesswoman with that going on, how does that affect relationships?
Ooh, can I please? Oh,
I'm just
only do.
I'm just asking the tough questions and
Let me tell you.
Hey, state that one more time.
just asking the tough questions.
I'm gonna let you go
You know what I'm saying? How does that affect the, you know what I'm saying, the dating scene?
You
You know what y'all doing?
Yeah.
I think that being in the industry, any type of industry that's not considered 9 to 5, it's hard because me personally, I'm gonna use the artist standpoint. It's hard to date a guy who's not either in the music industry or some type of industry because he's not gonna understand while I'm at the studio for 16 hours. He's not gonna understand while I'm in the booth and it's just me and the producer there. He's not gonna understand why I gotta travel and do X, Y, and Z. So I have been more inclined to date guys who are in the industry to be, you know, so they can have that understanding. The men's is they out there, you know what I mean? Like the men's is out there.
West Side talk.
You know, West Side talk. It can be hard dating because you really don't know nowadays too what a person's motive is. Are they with you because you're a pretty girl? Are they with you because you're in this industry and they may rap or something too and you got connections? Or are they with you because they see who you are as the person and not the artist?
Why can't it be a bit of all of it?
I mean, it can be. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
can be. But I think it depends on the person you are too.
'Cause-
Me, I don't want nobody who with me for who I am as an artist.
But what if that's what attracted them to you?
Well, then he can be attracted to another artist.
But see, here's the thing though. But you looking at it wrong. So I would say this. All right. So let's flip that coin. If a
Nah, I
man
agree
said,
with you.
I don't want a woman to be attracted to me for all I got. But why I'm getting it? You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas got. Damn it. That's why you try and get it. So you can get the woman that you want. You know what I'm saying? So
let's
like,
say this though, when it's different motives, I say that if you attracted
motive
to
is
me,
different. That's a
yeah,
different
if you
word.
attracted to me because I'm an artist and that's what attracted you to me initially, then that's cool. But when you only want to be with me because I'm cool with facts,
Yeah.
no, we
That's
got a
a
problem.
problem.
You know what I mean?
I
Or
get-
you trying to
Damn.
get close
Think
to
about
them.
it this way too, though. What was your reasons? The first thing that you said, somebody in the industry can't really. It's hard for me to be with because they're not gonna understand why I'm yada 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 yada. That's why you date people in the industry because it's a flip coin.
Yeah,
Because he can't. You gotta understand him too. It go the same way.
And I get
you know what I'm saying? So it's like
1,000%,
so.
but everybody has their preferences. Like me personally, like I said, I want a man who is in the industry who's gonna understand. That's my thing. That's my non-negotiable. That's cool. A man may see me and be like, okay, I just want a girl who sing. For me, that just doesn't work.
But you
You
don't
know what I
think
mean?
it
Like,
would be-
What if he in love with your voice? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you say?
But you don't think it'll be a little bit that's a bigger gamble dating somebody in the industry with these clout chasing
because-
men right now.
Wait. Whoa, yeah, that's what I want to hear. Because we finna do some talking.
Story of my, and that's the
Listen.
thing. Like I have tried.
Cause you're cute.
I've tried
Okay.
Thank you.
And you're talented.
I be trying, girl. I be trying. I just
So I
eat
could-
right, work out.
Face ass.
But no, somebody would be like, okay, she's an artist. I could use her to grow myself
And
up.
I have dealt with that. And I think it's just like initially just seeing the signs. We talk about red flags all the time
What's
and
the
green
sign?
flags.
Yeah, well,
It's certain conversations like I'm gonna just use you because you right here. It's certain conversations if we're out and it's like, okay, so how's your music going? Okay, babe. Well, yeah, I was in the studio. Was Fax there? Yeah, he was there. So yeah, I did this new song and then so what he talking about? What he got going on? Like I've had that, and me, I don't even look at myself as like established. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm grinding and I'm trying to get there, but I have because it's somebody new. You know?
Face
But
ass.
But like it's just I think it's just noticing those red flags. You know what I'm saying? Like certain conversations will let you know all you need to know about a person before you even know that person.
I can dig
And
it.
it's just like me personally, I've tried the regular. I hate saying regular guys, but the regular
somebody
guys,
not in the industry.
Yeah,
What is the
and I've
regular
tried
guy?
it.
Somebody
Just
not in the
somebody
industry.
not in the industry. Somebody
You know
who
what I'm
maybe
saying?
got a 9 to 5. You know,
Yeah.
corporate. I've tried that and the relationship has always ended because they literally, no exaggeration, they just couldn't understand. You was in the studio for 10 hours with a man.
Right.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally, and it was like, that's all they see.
You gotta, but you gotta look at it. That's in general. If you flip the gender, if you, I was at the studio.
And that was the thing. I'm like, I would try to include because it's like, okay, I like you. You know, I like you. I want you to be in general, I want you to be a part of anything I have going on. So it's like, come to the studio. Oh, well, I'm tired. Okay, you ain't got to come to this session. Come to the next one on the day that you off. Or I got some errands to run. It was like always an excuse.
Yeah.
Well,
so
see,
like,
that sounds more of an insecurity in him.
Yeah, and that's exactly
that's what it is.
I feel like a dude, like, should, like, if a woman asks him, like, come to the studio.
You feel like that.
Yeah, everybody don't have that.
You don't want to be insecure around these dudes.
Like, my woman, if
you know what I'm saying?
If she was my woman, she asked me, hey,
she's not my
that's because that's how you feel. You got to think about the lanes. Like, they feeling intimidated by the whole scenario.
Wow, that's
because I think
weak
people,
ass nigga shit.
It is, exactly. And I think people look at that though. Like, there's some men, and I always have to put emphasis on some because you know people like to tussle on the internet.
Yeah, you know.
And
you know, I'm one of them tusslers.
Yeah, like,
y'all know it.
Like
I will definitely say something.
Some men,
it ain't all.
They can be intimidated. Not specifically by another man, but the overall situation. Because a lot of men will look at it like, okay, you working with this producer, you recording, that means you're going to release music, that means you're going to have to perform, that means you're going to have to travel, you could blow up and then you're going to leave.
You have to be up there.
And I'm just like, dang, like...
You know, and sorry for me not having the mind of a weak nigga, but I couldn't imagine a nigga, like, thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, trust me, they exist.
Yeah, like but I'm saying
I can show you the ones
they don't
that
want you to
exist.
blow up because you're going to blow up and lead them.
Let me tell you, I was dating a guy that was established in the industry.
We know him. What's his name? Tell me off camera.
Yeah, I got you. Very established, had it good. You know what I'm saying? Very established. And would literally stand in the way of me being successful. Damn. And told one of his friends, just off GP, she gonna blow up and she gonna leave me.
Damn.
First off, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'm not going where I'm going. Because I be around guys. I'm going to be real. I be around guys with status, with money, with fame, whatever. And I'm not looking at them. I'm here to work, baby. And I come home to you.
Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of men, and I'm saying this because I jumped out there a long time ago, and that's the pool, the dating pool. When you got something going on, especially if it outweighs theirs, that's going to always be your issue.
And it's crazy because it's like,
a lot of men,
supposed to be a unit.
Yes.
You said men? So wait. Let's talk about how women do.
Women, I ain't going to lie. Women be...
Yeah,
they
like,
be
listen,
bugging.
a woman is not going to take you seriously unless she can gain something from you.
All women?
Yeah. Don't say women.
Nah, I'm saying in
this
general.
One of them
listen,
like to tussle.
if she can't gain your protection, your security,
okay, see now you're with it.
I mean, even that's financial too. Like, we don't need. I don't need you to protect me. I don't need you to secure me.
Why do you need me?
To make me feel better.
You may not need physical,
right?
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is right. Of course, men do. What I'm saying is it's a different need. You dig what I'm saying? A woman's needs and a man's needs are completely different. Well, I'm not looking for my wife to make sure I'm good, I'm safe, I'm secure. Ooh. That's not what I know. That's my job.
Maybe you, but there are men out there, like when you said the protection thing, there are men out there who want to be protected from their woman, but not in a physical sense. Let me explain. There's men out there that want to be protected emotionally from their woman. They want to be protected, spiritually. They want to be protected mentally. So it's not necessarily a physical, like, I'm gonna go out there and beat somebody up for you, baby.
But see, that's being my
I don't understand none of that shit.
To me, I look at that as a bit different. You know what I'm saying? That's the part of being my wife, being there emotionally. That's cool.
Well, you have a ring on your finger.
You do too. So that's different. Y'all mentality already finna be different. I'm gonna just be real.
But y'all coming from a woman that used to be married. And when it comes to a relationship, it should not be, I need you to do this, cook, clean.
Right.
Or I need you to be my security, do this. It's not a each one. It's we're one.
Exactly.
So wherever I lack, I need you. I'm a woman.
Right.
I can't fight the world. You're my man. Fight the world for me, baby.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't be this what I need a woman for. I need somebody to complete me because you're going to find a woman like myself. I don't need your money. Then what? What can you...
But y'all gotta so here's also a thing, though. It's something I tell people, too. women, y'all got to make sure that that's not something that you making him feel anyway. Even if you know that ain't his business. Because a man, look, if you don't need me for that, then you gonna show that in your actions.
Yeah,
that you don't need
That's
me.
very much
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's like, fuck you, nigga.
Actually,
Well, damn, fuck me then. I'm gonna go get a bitch that need me.
But don't they
You feel me?
go to you?
I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, what I'm saying is,
I'm gonna get a bitch
if
that
that's
need
the
me.
energy, I'm not saying you saying that to him, but I mean, if that's the energy,
that's
that's
how
the
you can
thought
take it.
process. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
But
That is a mature woman. You know what I mean?
But if
A
you go
mature
and get a
woman.
bitch that needs you,
Hmm?
but then why you complain about that?
Wait, say
Not
that again.
saying
Wait,
you,
say
like,
it
when you
wait,
just
say it
said-
one more time.
When you just said, like, if you give off that energy, like, okay, she don't need me, whatever, I'm gonna go get a bitch that need me, right?
Nah, that's a young nigga.
No,
No,
I'm telling you,
That's
I'm
a young
saying-
nigga.
No, I get
What
that,
I'm
but
s-
I'm saying if you go, it's like the flip, like we say, flip the coin. I've seen a lot of people be like, okay, well, she don't need me, I'm gonna go get a bitch that need me, but
That's
then they
a
get the
young
bitch that
nigga.
actually need them and they complain. She
Hey,
be
listen,
asking for too
okay.
much.
How much do? Hey, it
But
works
hey,
both ways.
listen,
what
It's
she
a
need
fine
to
line
listen,
between too much.
Listen.
I
I'm with a
feel like-
woman right now. I'm married. My woman, she don't need me.
I
But
get
she probably
that,
don't
but
make
that's
you feel that
different.
way.
Y'all-
No,
But
she
she
don't
needs
feel. She
you.
don't
That's
make
why
me feel
you
that
need
way.
it.
But
That's something that I
But
know.
I was
Look,
gonna say she
no.
does need you.
You're
Well,
look.
she
Yeah.
need
I'm
me.
not talking about financially, like you saying.
I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is when you make it about that. You feel me? When you
So,
say
wait.
that, like when
Like,
you
I don't
take
need
that,
your money.
right?
I
When you
don't
take
need you.
that
I can do
attitude,
this.
then a
Yeah.
man.
So
like,
wait,
that's why I say
how
that.
do we
Hold
get
on,
there?
hold
How
on.
do we get there?
What you mean?
Like, okay, so I'm sorry. Explain to me what are you saying right now?
Right. So what I'm saying is, so she said like, oh, I've met men when I don't need their money. That's cool.
That ain't
And
what I
the first
said.
thing I said, well, say it again.
I said, if when you meet a woman like me and I don't need your money,
Right.
then what can you bring to the table?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
what I said.
That's the same thing.
So that's energy is different.
But no,
Yeah,
what I'm
energy
saying
is
is
different.
when
The
you
energy
no, I'm
different.
not saying the way you said it. I'm saying when you take that, if that's the energy you're projecting in that relationship, you know what I'm saying. If you letting them know,
Gotcha.
I remember I
I see
said
what
that's
you're
not his business.
Mhm.
He don't need to know you don't need him for that. You feel me? Just try and keep that energy to
A
yourself.
man know.
So that way, I mean, if she
A
not,
man know.
how if she not asking you for
Listen,
nothing?
no. A man know if a woman don't need them.
No, we talking about financially, bro.
A
Like, you know what
man
I'm
know
saying?
financially
I mean,
if a woman don't need them.
How? Cause she ain't asked for nothing. I'm just saying, don't
You
make
know-
that
hey,
about a
listen.
thing.
When you with your woman,
That mean
you
you
don't know
not
the
being a
fight.
man.
You don't
If
know.
you don't
You
know
don't
if
know
they
what's
want
going
you
on.
What I'm saying is,
I know what's going on.
You gotta get. What I'm saying is, you gotta get there first, right? You know what I'm saying? So if you like, oh, I got my own money. What you bring to the table? If he don't,
As far as a
That's
woman, or are you?
that's what
wait,
she's saying about men.
Wait. Okay.
So that's what
Start
she's saying
over.
about men. I got
I'm
my
sorry.
own money. I don't need his, and I said, don't bring that energy in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
He don't need
I
to
get
know
what
that.
you're saying.
You feel
I
me?
get what
That's
you're
not
saying.
that's not his business.
But in
I get what
actuality,
you're
as
saying.
a man, you should, because just like a woman, what can you do for me? We're adults. We're not kids. Oh, as a man, bullshit to the side. Take all the money off. You put us on the island. It's just us.
What
What
can
can you do for
Because
me?
men ask
So-
that question
so,
a lot.
I'm
What
sorry,
are you
I'm
bringing to
sorry.
the table? What can you do for me
Right,
as a
what
woman?
can you do
and then
for
when
me?
we ask it, it's like, okay, well, what you bringing? I pay for everything.
Well,
You know what I mean? So
No
what's
disrespect.
the...
What can we
could
do
no
for you?
man have did at that point in time? You see what I'm saying? What could he have done?
Because it
for
was
you?
not financial at all.
It has nothing to do.
It was.
with
It was
money.
not the money. I'm gonna be real. It was.
What was it?
It
What
was
was
not.
it?
It was.
It could just be.
I didn't feel like
need
you said that earlier. That that
Security.
P word. I didn't feel protected emotionally, physically,
Damn.
or spiritually.
Money
I
has
felt
nothing to do with
like
that.
I was just there. Meanwhile, I was bending over backwards. I was losing me. I was giving him
Protected.
all. I didn't feel protected. I felt
What are
like
we saying when
I'ma
we
just
say
be real.
protected?
She not saying. I don't think she's saying physically.
No,
You
no,
know
no.
what I'm
I'm talking
What are we
physical
saying?
too.
Yeah.
I'm
What are
speaking
we
in the
saying?
sense of defending my honor. So let's just say this. If let's say for instance, we didn't became a couple. Obviously, I'm gonna
Right.
use you. If we here and you say something disrespectful, just randomly, right?
Oh,
You
shit.
say something disrespectful, and I'm sitting here like, and you just be like,
Yeah.
and then
know
I
what you're
have to,
saying.
cause I'm fiery.
Hold on,
So then
shit.
I'm gonna say something.
Nigga, what you talking
Right.
about?
Exactly,
right.
but you know what I'm saying? Like little things like that. And I'm not saying you gotta buck up and be trying to fight
No,
them.
you have to.
But you can check them like, hey, bro, that's my lady. Like,
Well, you know that's.
What's bucking up?
You don't
Checking this
As a
nigga.
man,
you ain't gotta throw hands.
Watch
like
No,
all
no,
the
I ain't
time.
saying
Hey, you
throw
gotta throw
hands.
hands, but you gotta
But
let
I
nigga know
gotta-
I
I'm
will.
saying you
I gotta
when I say buck up,
hey.
when I say buck up, I mean
You
throw
gotta let a nigga
hands.
know I
But I'm
will.
saying you gotta check them,
Yeah.
and that wasn't happening spiritually.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
wasn't
nigga-
being protected emotionally. I
Leave
wasn't
that
being
nigga
protected.
at the gas station.
It was not about money because
but see, that's one facet.
It wasn't
You know what I'm
about
saying?
I feel you.
Money
It
is
wasn't about the
security.
money.
But
Yeah.
You know what I'm
people
saying?
don't know
Security.
love language.
They don't, because my number one love language is words of affirmation. So if you
We did a
walk in
movie about
house,
that. If y'all
we
can't
did.
go
We
watch
Ignite Your
Ignite Your Love,
Love,
it's on Tubi
Tubi
right now.
right now.
You know what I'm
You know, I'm
saying?
sitting
Go
there,
check it out.
you know.
You know what I'm saying? She just
But-
quoted. Hey, her therapist in the film actually gave us on
Okay,
that
but
game.
that was what it was. Mine is words of affirmation. So for me, you can come in and bring me 30 Louis bags. I'm gonna be like, thanks. But if you be like, babe, you look so beautiful today, I'm gonna be like, you finna get this sloppy. Let's go.
Okay.
Damn, from saying that.
Yes.
Because that's my love
I
language.
have not
y'all.
been feeling me today. I'm a woman. Make me feel secure every
Yeah.
day. I'm a woman. You are my man. Support my man.
Get
You
him.
know when
Get
your
mine.
woman not feeling good, like, damn, baby.
So
you
your
done combed
worst
your hair
affirmation
today?
was
Get
too?
him.
You done combed your hair today?
I ain't said.
Baby,
I
comb
missed
your hair.
it.
You still beautiful.
I
So
didn't
words of
say-
affirmation for you too?
I got a long list. We're not gonna get it.
I literally just took the test the other day because somebody has come in and just like shown
Oh
interest.
shit!
And
Relax.
I was just like,
Whoa,
gotta relax.
slow down.
No, it
Don't
ain't
rebound.
that. But
Don't
somebody
beat
came
Vucevic and don't
in
rebound.
and like has been showing, effort, and I was like, let me see if we're aligned. Because one thing I'm not gonna do, because the next relationship I get, and that's gonna be my husband. I
That's pressure,
swear
buddy.
that is
You hear
going
that,
to be-
fellas?
That
Just
is
know.
going to be my husband.
Just know.
So I need to make sure that we are aligned. I need to make sure that we're equally yoked.
Wow.
And something as small as like those love languages can really affect your relationship.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure that you
How
know
long?
this is what
Can
it
I
is
ask
and
how
yours
long
not.
was you with Buddy before you realized y'all wasn't speaking each other love language?
Let me be honest with you, and I beat myself up about it every day.
Mm-hmm.
We were together for numerous years.
Yeah,
The first year, 3.
Oh,
The
3
first
years?
year, 3 years.
That ain't
The
that bad.
first year.
If you get out.
That's great.
Let me tell you, the first year I was unhappy. I stuck around for 2 more years because I felt like as a woman, we're natural nurturers. Let me stay because maybe I can fix it. Maybe I can show him this, that, and the other. Maybe I can show him how to. No. That's something that I couldn't do. I tried. You know what I mean? So it took me 2 years to get out of it. And I used to regret it, but I also was thankful for it because it taught me so much about myself. In that 2 years that I was miserable, it taught me so much about myself, like me loving me, what I really deserve, what I won't settle for. You know what I mean? It taught me so much about myself. So now this next man, and we talk about it all the time, this next man is going to reap the benefits. You know, they say like women, we build men up so they can be the perfect man for the next woman.
Whoa. People. I say people do such things.
And
Y'all
you
know I'm
what?
not going to go
I
men
have
and
to
women.
just say, and I
Well,
want you guys to
people-
know.
Yeah,
I
'cause
tell
it
my
works
husband
both ways.
that and his stepmother, his mother, they all tell me, you made him, that K. Michelle song, you made a man out of him. I told my
How it
mom,
sound? I don't know. Can y'all
Christmas,
sing it?
Valentine's, when you get married,
K.
you
Michelle,
owe
which
me.
one?
I don't know.
Can't raise a man.
Oh, Can't Raise a Man. That's
They
my
tell
song.
me all the time, like, you made him. And he's verbally told me, like, you built me up into the man I am. Because that's what women
And
are.
it-
So
it
why
happens.
y'all get divorced?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I listen to the information that I was told growing up from the older women, which is
Were they better?
totally incorrect.
Were they bitter older women, or were they married women that had been through some things and kept their shit together?
I'm gonna tell you something. It's a little bit of both, but from our culture, it's more so one-sided, right? So I'm fighting what I'm seeing, but I'm fighting what I'm being taught. I went with what I was being taught and then executed everything.
So do you think? Watch what I'm doing now.
I was
Do you
just, I
think
know where
that-
you're going. I know
Yes.
where you're going.
You wasn't listening to no girl and your aunties. Y'all probably could have worked that out, and that man that you built up, y'all could have figured that out.
Well, just for clarity, I went to nobody about my marriage. I only went to God because that's what I was taught.
No, I'm not saying who you went to. I'm just saying, remember you said you was talking to a girl. She was, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Feeling-
just listening to the other grown women, but just for clarity, how they say go to God, don't go to God. Go talk to somebody, okay? Because Keisha could tell
Talk
you
to who,
what Stanley did.
Go to
went her.
somebody like who?
You need to go to
Somebody with
Therapy.
experience.
Not
Somebody
even
that
just
don't know.
experience.
You
Somebody
know
or
what?
somebody that might know and give you some advice.
Yeah.
The
And they not
advice that I
biased.
always like to
Yes.
give is advice that I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
what I do.
how to go about it, how to go about this. And I done gave a lot of advice. Not saying I know everything, you know what I'm
don't
saying?
want somebody who
But I didn't
biased
talk a
either.
lot of
Because a lot of women, if you came to me, I'm not gonna lie, it's natural for us to be like, fuck
We
that
ain't
nigga,
here.
fuck that
And
nigga, you
that's
deserve
But do you
better.
need to go to
Because-
somebody that don't need that don't know
Or should you go to your mate?
either of you?
that too.
That might be it too, yeah, because that's somebody who's neutral. They don't know him,
Exactly.
they don't know you. They can't be like, well, yeah,
That's
girl.
like
They
therapy.
can just speak, yeah, like therapy. They can just speak what, like he said, their experiences or whatever type of advice. It's not necessarily like, well, girl, yeah.
But wait, I didn't get an answer. Do you think
Oh.
that without you kind of listening to outside shit, would it have been easier to stay with him and work it out?
I wouldn't have never left.
See? And that was what I was
Wow.
saying, going back to it. Don't make, you know what I'm saying, don't take somebody else's problem. Being an empath can hurt you too. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and I'm going to tell you, I am to a degree. We had a situation in my family where my family lost somebody real close to them, lost a significant other. You know what I'm saying? I went over there to support the whole day. I go home, I'm fucked up. I'm sad. I don't want to do shit because it's draining.
drains
It's
you,
emotionally
yeah.
draining. So when you take somebody else's problems on, which you are doing, you dig what I'm saying? You take that home with you.
But
You know
no,
what I'm
let me
saying?
tell you why I love him though.
Nah.
So let's talk. We
Wait,
on
but
podcast.
you said
Let's
you
talk.
wait. You said
Uh-oh.
it could have been worked out.
Uh-oh.
Right?
It could have.
Yeah, right.
Uh-oh.
So
But
it could have been worked out, but I do want to hear
Uh-oh.
I
this.
bet you can't guess why I love. Well, you
I
probably
don't want to
No,
guess.
I can't
I
guess.
I
can't
wanna
guess,
know.
and I would like.
He cheated. And if the
So-
wrong woman
Oh,
the
girl,
wrong
story of my
woman be
life.
sitting right here, I wouldn't have never left
Why
my
he
husband
cheat?
for cheating.
Why he cheat?
Why do men cheat?
Why do men cheat? Men don't cheat.
I'm gonna
Listen.
tell you something. For personal reasons, I won't get into on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Black men
Oh,
don't
no bullshit. For my personal reasons, things that I went through in my life, if I can go back, I'll give him a hall pass. Because when you fight your demons, when you with your partner, right?
cheat. Uh-huh.
Your partner, you don't supposed to let their hand go when the hallway get dark. You still hold their hand, right?
Because that's for life.
Exactly.
You say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this was
Listen,
your husband.
And,
It's my husband.
and you know
And
that's
we
what,
best friends to this day.
and that's one of those things that I always tell people.
Ex-husband, let's be clear.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But listen,
Okay, shameless
this
plug.
this
I
one
like
of them
that.
things though. You got to remember. You know what I'm saying? It's worse things in life than that that somebody could do to you.
You said
You
that
dig what I'm
cheating.
saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's worse things like
I think it depends on the person. And I know that sounds real
I mean,
vague.
Continue.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think it depends on the person.
Watch
because
your
some-
mic. Your mic.
Oh, mic,
shit.
yeah.
Swing it.
Because some people will look at that as like the end all be all. But we being realistic, we be like, somebody cheated on you, girl. You could.
But I'm
for
not
some
saying
people
that
it's
it's
different.
okay. Here's my thing. The problem that a lot of people I think have with that is y'all put y'all business in the street.
Of course.
So now it's a whole lot
now it's
easier
really
for you to
worse.
come back from this or decide if you want to make this move or do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep if you. And I tell my like somebody call me with some a problem. I'm gonna tell them, look, I appreciate you telling me. You felt good enough to come to me with it, but you want to keep y'all shit. Keep
Yeah.
y'all shit.
And I had to learn
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Like,
Like,
my past relationship,
look-
I was a big social media, not so much putting the specific business
But
out
you
there.
know when something wrong.
Yeah, but I
You
was
dig
a
what I'm
social
saying?
media person. Like, if I was upset, the world knew. If I was happy,
And then you
they
go to
knew.
the comments and look at all them feeding into your
Yeah.
shit.
But
And
what's
it was a
crazy
lot.
was me and my husband at the time, we weren't trying to be like on social media. Social media flocked to us
Yeah.
because everything that everybody wanted, we had. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that we had like all
I know
the
what you're
diamonds
saying.
and
We
all
get
that.
it.
But
I
for
get you.
us to be young, we were doing our shit. So people were just looking at us like, oh, they're the married couple whole time. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Right.
Okay,
You know,
see what I'm saying?
but see, but you can't worry about these people.
And I'm gonna be
know what I'm
honest with you,
saying?
being a grown woman,
You
and
know
I've had
now,
that
right?
discussion with him. You embarrassed me, so I embarrassed you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And now
Yeah.
I left your ass.
now we in a pissing contest.
Yeah,
And
tit
then
for
neither
tat.
one of us want to be here.
Exactly.
But we
Tit for
mad
tat.
and we showing out for who?
Yeah.
Because them, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's just trying to figure out, like you say. I think at the end of the day, it always goes back to who you're dealing with and really knowing your person. Because if you really know your person, then you know your person, and there's certain things that you're not gonna do because you know how that's gonna trigger them, and certain things that they're not gonna do because they know it's gonna trigger you. And if something gets uncomfortable, y'all sitting down having a conversation with each other.
I mean,
like,
that sounds good.
no, I'm saying that's just what
I'm
it
saying
is,
is,
though.
but I'm saying that sounds good, but sometimes it's not gonna happen like that, and y'all gonna still be arguing about the same shit y'all
Yeah, I mean,
about
you're human.
10 years ago.
You're human,
I'm
but
not arguing.
Okay,
Right
But you
now, I'm
human.
serious. I don't
right
argue.
now, or you never have.
No, after my marriage, I've dated other guys. I
Yeah,
do
but
not
that's
argue.
different though.
For what? Because life could end tomorrow. Baby, make me happy. I'm gonna make you happy. Let's live. Why
I
are
get
you
it.
being my toxic trait? You gotta get the fuck on.
I mean, sometimes an argument can be over something small. That don't mean, oh, I'm not gonna.
I'm not
like, cause
saying
that's
you're not gonna
that's even
argue.
worse. Sometimes, like,
serious.
it's some you got an attitude, and now you ain't gonna say shit about it.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
that's what I'm saying.
that's
You don't
just
catch
lame.
attitudes.
But I'm saying in the
Listen,
sense
so I'm
of
saying, look.
putting it on social
So look
media.
right. So look right. I'm
and
gonna
not
say this.
talking to each other
Hold
eventually.
on, listen. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this one time, right? I'm gonna say this one time real quick. So you know, fuck it. I said we weren't gonna say it, but so one time Ali made it on this time, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I remember the weekend after the show, we tried to have a show. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? I was at Oak Brook with my wife, and I went in the store and I was like, I swear to God, I think that's her. But she looked like she was pissed off in a badass mood with an attitude, so I ain't even say nothing.
Was it her?
It was her. It was
It was
her.
her.
She had on a pink jacket. You know what I'm saying? Because
You got a pink.
about having a pink
yeah,
jacket.
listen, you had on a pink jacket. You had on pink something that day, and I was like, she was supposed to be on Wednesday. This was Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, it was that
Nice
weekend.
outside?
Yeah, it was decent. Yeah.
Okay, I got a pink bomber.
Yeah, it was like a bomb. Because first I wasn't sure because you taller than I thought. You know what I'm saying? I was like, is that her? I didn't know she was. You what about what 5'10", 5'11"?
5'7".
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
little.
short, so but she
She
looked
must
tall.
have had on some.
Nah, but she looked taller, and then I was like, and then she looked pissed off. So I ain't say nothing.
Everybody tells me that.
See,
so
but I don't
I'm
catch
going into the
attitudes.
weird new things. I'm not.
Oh
You might
shit!
just have
New
a
year,
natural-
new me.
Where you was at
natural
again?
resting.
He's not
Uh,
lying because he said Oak Brook.
it was.
So
it
that's
was.
where you be at.
It was Oak Brook. It was what's the stove? The line was long as fuck. The line was long as it's Zara. We was in Zara.
I don't know.
We was in
'Cause
Zara.
I don't stand the line. So I'll be
No,
like,
that line was long as fuck. I think he was. I think she returned something. Though. It was like this was. Something was wrong. She had attitude. I know that.
But
You know
you
what
know
I'm
what? If one thing about me, my attitude, I don't even have to say it. Everybody feels it. So if you saw it, you saw it.
But she just said I don't get attitude. See what I did there? See what I put there?
Argue.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, she said I don't get one of those.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
don't get
really
those.
don't. I don't because I feel like
But that day, you might have.
maybe I was just mad about something.
It's
I had an
attitude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't feel me. That's,
So, why you leave your husband? I
'Cause
know
his
he
ass
cheated.
was-
I know he cheated, but damn, what
He
made
was
you
cheating
say?
with the wife. Okay, just like the man. You will leave your wife if she go cheat with the guy that pick up the trash.
Listen, I'm leaving my wife if she cheat. I
That
don't
part.
give a fuck about who it is.
Just cheating.
Hey,
It's
listen.
gone.
So why is that
I
that
wouldn't.
same energy not when women
Listen,
leave men? Cause
I
they
no,
cheat?
I tell my wife, and she can vouch for this. We not the same. What you
that's
what you do is beyond is whatever you want to do. If you choose to leave me, I'm going to accept it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm leaving. I'm not putting up with
Yeah.
none of that.
Hey, I mean, you
That's
know.
true. I mean, I feel
If
you.
If you
you can't-
choose to stay with me, that's your decision.
Mhm.
If I choose to stay with you because you cheated, that's
Your
my decision.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I tell her off top, cheating,
That's dead.
it's a no go for
It's
me.
over.
Especially
Yeah,
in this.
everybody got
Yeah.
their boundaries.
Hey, you
Yeah.
say them things like, hey, look, we've been past that. We ain't like if you want to do that now in these days, like
It's
what?
like,
Listen,
okay.
listen. I mean,
Hey,
listen.
What's going on?
You know what we got? Like, listen. You want to tear this house down, run the plane into the building if you want to.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Hell yeah, you want
It
to blow
ain't
this
about.
bitch up?
It
Like,
ain't about
do it. You know what I'm
why
saying?
men. Why men want to leave when a woman do something and they expect a woman to stay when they do something. It ain't about that. With me,
Yeah, with you.
yeah, with me.
But again, we keep going back to y'all mentality. Cause well, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of married men that don't have y'all mentality. I'm gonna be real. But y'all's mentality, I literally can get my hat, take my hat off to y'all. Because y'all mentality is like, okay,
y'all can't do that. I'm trying to say to men, all the men, and the 99%
you being that person that like to tussle. I keep specifying that I'm not saying all men. I said there are some married men.
And she said 90 or something.
Okay, but that's still
she
some.
said 99.9.
That's still some. You still got that 0.1%. I'm just saying.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Because they not going.
I am not saying
it's not.
Men
listen. It's not.
Let me finish. There are some
99.
There are some amazing men out there. There are some amazing married men. I'm giving y'all props because y'all mentality is how you should be.
All right, thanks, guys.
As a married man, but I know some married men that I'm like, just go ahead and end it. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
y'all missing the point on that though.
What's the point?
What's the point?
It's not even about that. What I'm saying is, Joe, y'all got to think about this. These men, these 99.9%, they not out here going to do it with other men. Not that percentage ain't that high. That whole how much of that percentage you think?
About 1.
It's still men and women. People do things.
It's some men that you better than the women.
I know she know, and I know she know.
You say it's what?
There's some niggas out here that's
recovery house and I done been shit.
There's some niggas that ain't got them baby.
No, listen, we ain't doing that. Hey. We need C-section scars.
Hey,
we need C-section scars and baby pictures.
Well, no, bro. Unless they tell you.
Photoshop a baby picture.
With the kids, no. I'm talking about me, Granny. I'm talking about no. We ain't doing that.
Granny gonna lie.
Hey, these dudes ain't. Hey, listen.
Because you know them grandmothers and them mothers will laugh at
their baby.
Hey,
that's my little hookah butt.
I know they just about to be keeping it real with these brothers out here, because that's how people get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You be sitting up in line of these brothers out here. That's how people get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so. You know what?
And then they be like, "Oh, stop this hate and that hate." No, listen. Let's everybody be honest. Right? Be honest. There's plenty of weirdos. There's plenty of people that's into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
And I don't like nobody for what they do. It's just like you said, be upfront.
When you dishonest about it and then you play victim, you can't do that. And I mean that's in any situation. Like you got to be upfront because you're gonna have to reap the what comes.
Why lie?
Be upfront. Yeah, it's no sense of that.
Hey, Holly. So your business is just strictly in Chicago. So you haven't ventured out.
We're thinking about doing it this year, but it's a lot. Like that energy and it transfers. Yeah. It's a lot. So at this point, basically, like what I do, every few years I try to find me something to do. I've learned that I'm not the type of woman that's going to sit at a clock and make $15 an hour. So life is about strategy. So I'm going to continue. That's going to always be my passion. But growing, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like we was talking earlier, dealing with somebody sad all day, you going to go home sad with them.
Yeah, so. And not only, they put that energy on you. When they put that energy on you, you take that with you. That's why we in Good Energy Studios and we like to promote good energy. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you guys something. Everybody always asks me, like, how do you do it with everybody being so sexual now? Girls like girls, guys like guys. Oh.
When I tell you guys, I've seen some crazy. I have girls send me cat pics, like
what?
Like
for what though?
Because they like me. So if I come in the recovery house, they'll take all their clothes off and try to walk around like your body does look nice, but like no,
it's not your thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I personally be like, y'all keep it natural because it's so much trauma that I don't think is worth it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I done heard people say they wish they never did it. Like after the fact, they don't see the results they want. It's not like they thought. So now they want to go back, but they scared because it was terrible. Like I see these women get big chunks of flesh cut out, and I'm like, that's not what your body made for. You know what I'm saying? That shit is going to affect you later. Your nerves not going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had surgery. But for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even the scar is still numb. And that was 15, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine the care that they give
Mm-hmm.
you before surgery. They
Mm-hmm.
sit you down calmly. They go
Mhm.
over everything with you
Mhm.
after surgery. They ask you if you have any questions. It's not like that in the
Mhm.
cosmetic world.
Yeah, they just in and out.
They got their money and
Yeah, it's a
everything.
turn. So
in and out.
that's something I did want to ask you about. So like you see these girls that go off to like the Dominican and so on and places like that. Are you selective on where you take your patients from, where they coming from?
Yes.
Because you don't want them to die on you.
Exactly.
Real shit.
Especially if you're coming from Colombia, DR, because a lot of those girls, they'll go down there, get into it with their doctors, and try to leave 2-3 days post-op and come back to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are from out west, so you guys know Chaos they used to do here.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Chaos died
Yeah.
in the Dominican Republic, going to get her body done last year. And it's just like, no. Anything out of the country, not saying that they don't do good work, but
Right.
business is business.
Mhm.
America's run on business. Our healthcare business is just a little bit better.
Mhm.
Don't even play with your life like that. And that's
Mhm.
just me.
How much is the price difference to get
It's
that done?
not.
It's not
the
that
same
much,
thing.
right? You know what I'm saying? So it's
You're not pay
like
the same thing.
you going down there.
So where the
Then
best
you
place
gotta
to
spend
go?
more.
You're not even supposed to
going down
fly
there.
like
Miami?
that after
Don't supposed
surgery
to
because you
fly.
can get blood clots that can go to your
Yeah.
heart, stop it.
So
all
you
of that.
supposed
That's
to
a
go
big
to
deal.
Dr. Miami?
I tell
Child, he
everybody.
looked up to 2026.
Oh, you-
I
He gonna be
How you know?
that soon.
I saw
What
it.
you trying to get done?
I'm not getting nothing done. I ain't gonna lie. I was in a relationship where the nigga was basically like, you would be really bad if you got your body done. And I was so
What?
messed up about it that
You
I
didn't
was
say that.
researching
I
like
would never
I was
tell
researching.
anybody to get anything
Yeah,
done.
And I was researching
Men are
like,
just
let
as
me go
cliche
ahead.
as women sometimes.
You said what?
They could be just as cliche as women.
I don't understand that.
I think I'm not gonna say it's the industry, but I feel like
It's the
with
world
him,
now.
it was seeing so many bad bitches. But I look at it like, you a bad bitch, but you spend $20,000 to be that bad bitch.
What do you want you to get done?
Everything.
Yeah, you're
Like what?
Like, no,
Don't touch
everything.
it.
Like, get a BBL, wanted me to get lipo,
Stand
about
up.
everything.
Stand up.
What are we doing here?
Stand up.
Like, he wanted
You
me to
want,
get
you don't want to
everything
stand
done.
up?
You want me to stand up?
Yeah, stand up.
Okay. Yeah.
So what we getting done?
He wanted me to get everything done.
Face it.
Like- What,
Like
like what?
everything, like lipo, butt, everything. Like
So-
he wanted
so,
me. He
okay.
wanted me to look like I
Okay.
was on Instagram.
So let me say this.
That's it. He wanted me to look like I was an
Walking on
Instagram person.
Instagram.
He even told like my hair. It was like, oh well, if you would wear your hair like with the middle part straight black down. It was y'all laughing. It was so
No,
serious.
I thought
Like
you
He
said
was
trying to
He was
make
trying to make
me-
you look like somebody.
So-
in
yeah,
particular.
exactly. And that's
So
what
why
I said.
you was with this dude? Like no, on some
Again,
real, on
no.
some
do
real
that
ish.
all at once. Men don't do that.
It wasn't-
It's like stuff he'll say this Wednesday, next
But-
Friday. You
But
know
how
what I'm
do
saying?
a
So
Like,
right
that's-
there.
how do
that's
a
what
woman?
he-
How do a woman supposed to take that if they man and started telling them,
But
yo,
you
you
know,
need to get this
again,
done?
it goes
that
back
done.
to it goes
breaks
back
them
to
mentally.
like I'm gonna tell you, my mental was shot. Let me tell you, I have always been a very like, I don't want to say insecure, but I've never just been like that over myself. You know what I mean? I was just like, I'm cool, I'm chilling. But like my mental was shot. Like I was very insecure. I felt like I wasn't pretty. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I let myself go. Like I'm a personal trainer. I wasn't in the gym. And that was my life. You know what I mean? Like I was in the gym 2-3 times a day some days. But him saying, you know what I mean? It killed my spirit. And it was just like, okay, well, wow,
I couldn't imagine.
it was horrible.
telling
I ain't gonna
my
lie.
woman
It was
something
bad.
like
It was real bad, and it got to the point where I was literally on that computer looking up Dr. Miami's prices. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But I will
I was like,
say
he has books. Jesus, this man is getting money. Can't get
Dr.
it into
Miami.
2026.
I think
on
I'm
the
be
flip
checking the
side,
bag.
on all the bad part of the surgery, the reason why I love it is because I love those FaceTimes. Like, Kels, I'm gonna come to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my way. Let's party. And like that glow up, and this like I feel like a mother when their kid is graduating.
Like,
Oh my God, give me a hug. That part, because fight your own demons. Like, just imagine being like in the room, getting beat up by your demons. That's a hard battle.
And you
So
finally
It sounds like jail.
And you finally fought back, and you
Sounds
win.
like jail, and you got out.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what
That's
it is.
what it is.
That's
But
what it
it's
is.
mental. So to see those women come from that and to feel good about themselves, I love it. And
You know what's
then
crazy,
I
though?
like ass.
It's just like jail,
Okay,
right?
'cause
I like
A
ass.
lot of them brothers go back to jail
Let me
too,
just
so y'all
touch-
think about that.
I just want to touch you.
just a little bit.
Let me just touch. Come walk back. Let me see if it's.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
not gay, but
Y'all don't like no ass.
I love
beautiful people. Period. Women, men, dogs.
some ass.
That's not a person.
I know.
We was drinking, y'all. We used to see what we did.
Cause I will slap. What?
Man, check this
She
out.
slowly talking about
Hey,
ass.
check this
my
out.
bad, I
Check
got
this
a
out.
little
Check this out.
distracted.
Okay, so
This comes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's
I felt the way he leaned. I said, okay.
Yeah. So, you say what? Sing, rap, what else?
Sing, rap,
Act.
dance, act. I have
Dance,
a cupcake
act.
business. I'm also a personal trainer. I'm about to start my fitness line and open my own fitness facility.
Jesus
Black
Christ.
girls rock, baby.
All that.
So, what was your first love like? With all that you just said, what was the first love?
My first love was music.
So, music. Okay, so we looking at what? Singing or rapping or what?
I started off singing. That was what I was known for. I got into rapping because I had lost my confidence in singing. I would get in the studio, and if I didn't hit a note the right way, I would shut down. Rapping for me was a confidence booster. It was easy for me. Like, I got bars. And it was one of them. Like, it was one of them things that it was easy for me, and I was like this bad bitch when I was rapping. I was gangster, and I was hood, and I was all type of stuff. You know what I mean? So it gave me that level of confidence that singing didn't give me. But then I wasn't happy rapping. I was happy when I was singing.
So
And I got back to it.
with that said, do you remember your first rap?
My first rap.
Do you
You remember your first
I
rap?
do.
Can you spit it right now?
She said, why would you do that? You want to hear it?
It be your own people that set you up.
Yes,
What we do here?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I remember? Yeah, alright.
Realize you can
Beep,
rap
beep,
anything.
beep,
We
beep.
don't know.
Right, I was like,
We won't know either way. You know what I'm
So
saying?
long.
I could say anything and you guys would know. Yeah, no, I do remember it though. I was like, alright, now you could put me on the microphone. I heat it like a microwave. He gave me micro head while pulling on my micro braids. You motherfuckers Microsoft, but I'm on PowerPoint. I got you running to the pigs. More annoying. My flow is swine flu. It's like the mad cow disease. These niggas trying to bless me. No sneeze. I got them on their knees. They pray I won't squeeze. I'm trying to move them up like George and Louise. Before I had a talent, nigga, I had a dream of being a pianist. But now I'm pushing keys. I pour my soul out without a fucking beat. And I go hard all the time. Concrete. And I'm just trying to rock like Tyrone. Niggas trying to touch me, but I am no iPhone. When my mama was in labor, told her don't push me, cause I be damned if I come out a pussy.
I see what you did there. I think
Irritated.
Yeah.
You is so irritated.
You did.
You is so
You know what I'm
irritated.
saying?
And I was, yeah.
Pussy.
And you know, that's
You know what I'm saying?
She
Pussy.
said more annoying. More annoying.
Yeah, it was West Side shit. We was right here. You know what I'm
already
saying?
know.
We was
I
right
said
How
here.
long? So since a kid, how long you had this artistic, style?
I mean, I think it was one of them things that I feel like I was born with. I don't feel like you could teach talent.
Facts.
I feel like you can teach a gimmick. You can make somebody seem like they talented. You can make somebody popular. You can make them relatable.
When you got it, you got
But
it.
when you have it, you have it. And one of my first gifts that I remember for Christmas was a Mr. Microphone. And I was around that singing Whitney Houston.
How old you think you were?
I was probably like 3.
That's what's up. What Whitney Houston sound like? Let's go.
You know what I'm
1, 2, 3.
You talking about let's go see the movie.
You know what I'm saying?
But I just feel like it was just something I always had. Like Law, you can probably attest to it. How many times have I quit music in the years that you've known me? Because I've been like, this not working for me. And I always have come back to it. And now I'm just in such a good space. Like, I got management.
You don't choose it. It chose you.
Yeah, and that's
You know
the
what
thing.
I'm
I always came right back to it. And like now I got management. Shout out Lyrical, my man.
saying? Lyrical.
But, like,
is it Lyrical House?
It is.
Yeah,
you know Lyrical? I know you know Lyrical.
Y'all
Everybody
know
knows
what I'm
Lyrical.
saying?
But like, I'm in such a good place. Like, I'm excited about music again. I wake up every day, and when I go work out, I'm running on the treadmill singing to make sure that I'm conditioning. You know what I mean? I'm writing every day, even if it's just a hook. I'm, getting in tune with these other artists and these producers, and we collabing, and it's like, I feel good about it again. And that's something that I haven't had in years.
Well, at least you got that fire lit. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it's lit.
One thing about it, when that fire light, you gotta burn. So
I'm telling
you gotta
you.
let it burn. You gotta feed that flame, because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes as a creative, they like to go out for a little while.
Yeah.
You need something to kind of
And it depends on who you around too, because you will have people
Good
like
energy.
you said earlier.
You gotta be around good energy.
For no, they may have a reason, they may not, but they will dim your light, and then in turn, you're the only one affected. Cause somebody could, I could come through and dim your light right now, and then I go about my business.
Yeah, you was having a great day.
Yeah.
You was in a good mood, but
meanwhile,
now
you sitting there like, dang, I don't even feel like writing no more. I don't even feel like doing the pod show today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like doing it because man, she done came in here and just killed my energy. But meanwhile, I'm eating, drinking, I'm killing it. I'm kicking.
So that's one thing about me. I would like to say I will help you light that fire. You know what I'm saying? If you get them, if you ain't got it that day, holler at me. I'm gonna talk you into it.
Hey, Law. So
what
have y'all worked on?
So we did a couple
run that
movies.
resume.
Okay.
Hey, so first we was in A Promise That Was Broken. I was just the production manager, and you know what I'm saying. She was co-starring in that alongside. I know D Icy. Y'all just saw him on a couple episodes ago. You know what I'm saying. Also, of course, it was Breezy. You know what I'm saying? It was Breezy film. You know what I'm saying? Who else you say?
Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah, you need to bring your ass on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
She live in Vegas now.
Yeah, they moved. You know what I'm saying?
So when you first saw her come through, do you remember?
I have to. I'm trying to see. Was it actually at the at the club? It wasn't the scene when you walk in. And I was standing at the bar in the movie, and the promise that was broken.
I thought we knew each other before then.
Possibly.
But I think that's when you first saw me in action.
Yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying?
Intended.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so we got a scene together where she walk in, I'm standing at the bar like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out A Promise That Was Broken. I think is that
it's
on
TV? Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, we come on.
Then we did Ignite Your Love. You know what I'm saying? That I co-directed with the homie Breezy. You know what I'm saying?
I had a small role in there.
Yeah, listen,
it don't matter.
Look, hey, I had nothing to do with casting. I was just there to, you know what I'm saying, make sure the scene went right. But we had some good times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like she every time, like when that camera come on, y'all see it. She knows she on camera. She plays to the camera well.
I'm a character.
She
Lyrical
does.
said it's funny. We went to dinner when I first got back to Chicago on the 16th.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, she documented everything.
Yeah, you know I document everything. And we was there, and she just kept saying like, we gotta get you in some movies and on a sitcom or something because you are a character. And it's funny because it's not an intentional thing. Like this is just who I am. Like I don't try to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't try to be like, oh, well, the camera's rolling, let me be premier. No, I'll just be me. Okay. And some stuff come off funny, people be laughing, and I'll be like, I'm dead ass. Like, why you laughing?
It's dead ass, very natural. You understand? Like, it comes off easily. I like directing you in scenes. I like, you know what I'm saying, just the way you, on camera, your presence is good. You know what I'm saying? We got some shit coming. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I've already thought about it.
Hollywood.
That was such a moment.
Hollywood. Holly, let me ask you something, y'all. So how do your family, your parents, how they feel about what you do?
My mom, I get my ambition from her. So my mom told me a long time ago, I'm not worried about you. So she knows.
You know it's gonna be alright.
You gonna be alright.
So what about your dad?
My dad's deceased.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't have a relationship with him, so it is what it is. I came up in a one-parent household.
Oh, okay. Since you was huh?
You
got any siblings?
Yeah, actually, I got
two brothers, right?
I have two brothers that's living. I have one brother that's deceased. Oh, wow. He's on my Instagram page. He was killed by the Chicago police in 2009.
Sorry to hear that.
This was before like George Floyd and
before all of that Chicago police was just shooting black men down left and right.
You know, it's been a pandemic for a long time, but people don't want to address it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
my
make
thing
noise.
is this: when families go through something like that, like I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but if you don't want to talk about it, perfectly fine. Like, what do families go through when something like that happens?
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard. The pandemic, and remember I said 2009, helped me get over it. Like, it helped me cope with the fact that the police killed my brother because I was seeing it on social media.
And it was like, it's not just y'all.
Yeah, it's like, damn, this normal for our community. Unfortunately. And side note, my brothers, ex-girlfriend nephew got killed by the police shortly after.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's
So it's like
something
around
that
you
it's
that-
common.
Yeah.
It's really, really common in our culture, and it's really unfortunate. And it's bad. Like, it got so bad I had to move out of my mom's house because I couldn't deal with her crying at night. That's how bad it
I
got.
think it's scary that you were able to like cope with it during the pandemic because you were seeing it so much. That's so scary to hear that.
It's
like
because it's normal.
you were
It's
able
making
to
it
like
normal.
you were able to deal with it because of it was happening so much. Like that's so scary.
Because you know what? My heart just goes out to the kids that has to grow up without parents, to the family members, because it, not even just the immediate family. How many people do you know who lost someone to the police? So it's friends. It's like in our community, everybody's connected.
Yep.
And when that happened to my brother, it actually took me by storm because everybody I knew started telling me like, "Oh,
So
my cousin,
that happened
or
to us,
my
and now you
friend."
hear
I'm
all
like,
these. Yeah.
It's like
How
everybody's
is that
like numb
normal?
to it. Yeah.
Everybody's numb to it. So it kind of disconnected me from my emotions for a long time. I hated the police. I disconnected with God because how you let that happen?
Yeah, oh trust me, I know.
How did you let that happen? But it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was meant for it to happen. Moving forward, I see why it happened. Because God, He's here right now. He showed His face in the pandemic, especially for our people. And it's, I mean, what can we do but keep moving forward and elevating forward as one, as a whole, to stop it? Because as soon as my brother died, somebody else died. And then somebody else.
And then
and somebody
it's
else.
like
It's
their
like a
name get
snowball
lost
effect.
in the shuffle.
Yeah.
That's something we have to make sure doesn't happen. Don't let these names just get lost in the shuffle and just being the next number or the next face on a t-shirt or a hashtag.
Just because it was
We need
years
to
ago.
we need to make sure that those things are kept in the forefront so that we can change it. The more, like I'm gonna keep it real. I'm one of those people that I understand why we riot. You know what I'm saying, when stuff like that happens, because that makes that's a presence.
He's like, wait.
Hey, let it go, bro. This is good. Yeah, you good. You good.
I'm like, I watched it happen, and I was like, nah, he gonna.
I felt it going
thought he
on,
was a
right?
trick.
Yeah, I felt it.
Hey,
I felt it going.
hey, keep that rolling.
You feel me?
Oh, for sure.
You
So
know
they
what I'm
can know,
saying,
like,
big
this
guy.
nigga fucked up.
Right? But yeah, on the real, we have to make sure we keep that in the forefront because it'll keep happening. If we have to make
Turn
a
y'all
scene,
cameras on. If you see the police,
you see
with black
something,
people,
listen.
record it.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, real talk. I
in
mean,
situations.
it's one of, I'd rather be a help than safe.
Of course.
I'd rather
Yeah.
help someone
Yeah.
than be safe. I'm sorry. I'm one of those dudes. I put myself in harm's way to help others.
And
You know what I'm
don't pull out your
saying?
phone to be recording it to
Not
put it on social
like
media.
real talk. Nah, we
Record it
recording
for
this
a reason.
for
Yeah,
for a
reason,
reason,
not so you
for
can get views
for
on social
video
media, like-
of what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't. You're not gonna lie to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely. I'm definitely that guy. I remember one time we were staying at our old crib. I heard shots outside. I'm just on the couch, sitting down, dozed off. Hear shots outside. I jump up and I go look out the window. I'm not running and hiding because they ain't shooting at me. You know what I'm saying? I go look out the window. I see somebody laying in front of my car. You dig what I'm saying, on the ground. I go outside. It's a 13-year-old boy.
Wow.
He's got shot. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna call 911. I'm gonna make sure he's straight. It is what it, like. You dig what I'm
Because other people
saying?
probably wouldn't have
Real
done that.
talk,
They would have
like,
been like, oh, they shoot.
Yeah. Now what if he would have died because
Right.
nobody came to help because they scared? Not like that's just not me.
But
That's crazy.
what I'm so, and I, to the death of me, I would never wrap my mind around this.
Mm-hmm.
If that happens in Naperville, it's going to be so many community activists, therapists to talk to the children.
Oh dang.
To talk to the community to make sure that the community is at one. But when that happens in our community,
I mean,
keep going.
I mean, it'll
Next
go on for
story.
a day maybe, and
Yeah.
then it's the next
And that's
story.
it.
But
It's the
but
next
that's
story.
the thing. They don't put the resources in our communities. They're not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that is commonplace, so to speak. Matter of fact, we all from the West Side. Michelle Clark. You dig what I'm saying? They done had 2 shootings in a very short time frame. A boy was 15 years old.
And that was my
got
friend's
killed.
daughter.
Got killed right outside the school. I'm just leaving the barbershop.
How long ago was this?
This was
Like
maybe
2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, this was like the week before
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, I don't watch the news, so.
Nah, I didn't watch the
I
news
don't
either,
know.
bro. I was leaving the barbershop
Somebody
and
called
drove
somebody
past
on
and
me.
saw it, and then so I'm checking on Twitter to see what happened, and that's what happened. You did what I'm saying? And it was
They
like,
called me and they was like a baby got killed, and
Yep,
they said his
15.
name was Kevin Jr. And when they said it, I'm like, I just knew in my heart that was the people I went to school
So
with.
you knew the
I
young
know
man?
his parents. We went to high school together, and it's just like we saw that going to school. Walking out of Crane, we watched that. It's hard, you know.
Went to Crane?
I graduated from only 1 year.
face
though.
ass.
No, it was rough.
See what she did there? Where'd she go the other years?
I went to Wells.
Well, Wells? That is
Where's
rough.
Wells?
That's on Augusta
Ashland.
and Ashland, right?
Ashland.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
baby.
like that's.
They-
Now wait, is that L? Am I right? Or is that Kelly?
No, that's Ashley.
That's that did. Okay. Where's
Where
Kelly?
you, where you go to high school?
Kelly
I
is
thought we was
somewhere.
gonna be friends.
Hey y'all, hold on. Hey,
I'm just
time out.
Check it out.
talking
Check
about
it
pulling
out.
up. Okay.
I wanted to ask Hollywood, like, how do someone get into, your line of work?
I will be having business
Yeah.
classes all year to teach people
It's
how to step into entrepreneurship. The
Let me-
post I
Doing one of those.
I'm sorry. I ain't want to interrupt, but let me ask you: did you need like nursing in your background or anything like that?
Good
So-
question.
when I tell you, come talk to your girl.
You did.
Business, you don't need to know how to do nothing. I know how to structure business, get them started, get them funded. I literally know how to do it all.
It's
I have
just
a staff
it's just a
of-
consulting fee.
Boom.
It's a monthly reoccurring consulting fee.
I can need that to keep your shit
yeah.
right. That's
You gotta
business.
make sure
We gonna
you
have
stay
it.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm actually trying to promote this year, hopefully, I don't want to talk too soon. I have a program starting where I want to help Black entrepreneurs with their business credit and help them get funded very fast, scale their businesses to $250K within the first 12 months.
Wow.
That will be dropping very soon.
Let's get it.
I actually plan on doing 10 people in the city of Chicago for free to prove that
This
we
shit's
don't
real.
need their system. Our system works.
Gotcha. Well, 9, because I'm a 7.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah,
I got
nah,
you.
she already
I got
taking
you.
her spot.
Took my spot.
But
Yeah.
I done been through a lot like this, and
That's what
COVID,
entrepreneurship is, baby.
Yeah.
People don't realize
You might
it.
wake
That's
up
what
one
it
day with
is.
$30,000. Tomorrow you might make negative.
You
Something,
feel me?
know?
You
It's
might
like
you'll
you
make
gotta
another
still
30,000
stick
for
with it.
another 3 weeks.
But when
You
you,
feel
know
me?
what you know, it's golden. Like all you need now is land. That's all you need now is
Wow.
land. They can't take nothing else from
I
you.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Holly on her shit.
Come
Yo,
on, Facts. What
But
you
I
got?
need to
Check
get
it.
up with her.
How you
because
know?
I want
Because I be seeing the look. I be knowing.
man,
I got you.
You want that?
Look, you gotta stop.
I actually did a couple
Chill
of.
out, girl.
I had a chance to be on the
It's
Bad
coming.
Girls Club and America's Next Top Model. And I was an
Those
extra
shoes
for
tall.
The Exorcist, when they were shooting it in Chicago.
Period.
What?
It's that I always I don't like the camera.
Okay.
Well, you all on this camera today in Facts
I
and
know.
Law. baby.
I'm the type of person, I'm gonna push you out there. Because if you win, I win. That's just, I've always
look
been
out for
like
you.
that. I like to be.
Holly sounds like a manager.
That,
That's what we do.
I've been
You
thinking
know what
about
I'm
that
saying?
too.
Yeah, listen, that's what we do. You dig? That's what's
Okay.
up, yo.
Because I know
She is so
it.
funny.
You know it's
I
coming.
feel it. I feel it.
She is so funny.
You know? I be chilling.
But her British accent, I can't do it.
She's finna try to do
Do a British accent one more
I
time.
don't really think that I should be doing it because a lot of
Jesus.
people may not really believe I'm from there. I
Jesus
don't really
Christ.
know. I don't really know.
Can't give me a little of that with some attitude.
Jesus
What you mean?
Christ.
There you
What do
go.
you mean?
Oh,
You know
don't
what I mean?
Exactly what you're
There you
talking
go.
about. A little attitude. I don't really do attitude.
Okay,
I
all
don't really
right.
like that, honestly.
But now you're sad.
Oh, a little sad. Because I know that this is going to be over soon.
So look, check it out.
I love
Check
it.
So,
So,
what is it? Which one you take more serious, the acting or the music?
To be completely transparent and honest, a year ago, I would have told you acting. Because I was able to become somebody else that wasn't myself. Because I didn't like me.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to become different characters. So it was yes, this is what I love. Music, I have to be me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get the raw, you're gonna get the transparency, you're gonna get the hurt, the happiness, the pain, the disgust. You're gonna get everything.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. You know what I do want? Because you know I keep in tune with you. You know I pay attention. One thing I do want you to start focusing on is more of the happy.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Because you just named about 4 or 5 different
and
derogatory feelings.
Yeah.
I want the real. I'm ready for the real for you to be happy. You dig what I'm saying?
The fact that I'm so thankful for the village that I have now, like, especially lyrical, like, and I tell her all the time, and she be like, "Girl, shut up." But I tell her, like, even my mom said it, like, that lady is saving your life. She don't even realize it. And she has stepped in and been just such a pillar of, like, positivity. And, like, even, I mean, you follow me on social media.
Y'all ran into some of the same circles.
Yeah, you follow me on social media. My stuff hasn't even been negative.
For a while.
I've just been positive. I've been, nobody knew about my breakup. Nobody knew what I was going through. Nobody knew about it until...
Listen, and
he did it.
That's a growth.
But you know, because you know me better than anybody. Like, nobody knew about my breakup until he posted about it. And even still, it still was nothing on my page. Everything has been life.
Yeah, stay positive.
Like
you know how y'all women do when y'all get through a breakup.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. I take accountability for that. That's one thing we don't do in 2023 is take accountability. Alright. We're not blaming nobody else for our emotions.
Hey, anytime a woman say accountability, is she taking it? I'm with that.
I'm saying, yeah, it's just, I just feel like everybody, like, and it's men, women, animals, whatever, like, we're not blaming anybody else for our emotions, for our actions, for the things that we say. Because a lot of people be like, well, I said that because you said. No. You said it because you said it.
To say.
So we're going to take accountability, everybody. But to answer your question, music.
Okay, that was a long. I forgot about the question.
I had to get back to it. Music.
I did music.
That's what I rock with more. But I am really focused on my fitness line.
Y'all have any kids?
I don't have any babies.
Thank God.
No. You don't have any?
No.
I don't have any babies.
So let me ask you: do you? Well, I know you want to adopt, right? What did you just say? She plans to adopt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And what about you?
When I get married again.
Yeah.
Kids?
Wait, hold on, time out. Don't speed past that.
Okay, I knew you was about to back it up.
She said when she get married again, right? How close are you on that path to get married again?
Business.
Well, I just got out of the ring, fight my demons.
She said got out the ring
during COVID. So this year's about me. Maybe next year. We'll see what happens.
Wait, how long? If you don't mind me asking, how long ago was when you got divorced?
Actually, they granted it during COVID, so December 11th, 2020.
Oh, how long? Oh, okay.
It's 23 right now.
So now you're taking a whole nother year to be single?
When you married to somebody, and I hope that you guys never go through this.
I don't want
If you able to pick your pieces back up in 6 months to a year, you didn't love them. Yeah. Because your life, that's your everything that you see for yourself. So, bitch, where you going?
But wait, time out. You know, one thing that I always realize is that COVID was terrible for a lot of us.
Yeah.
That whole time frame, 2021, even part of 22, that shit felt like 1 year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just all kind of despair. And that's a stressful time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So going through a divorce at that time, but when you also say, you know what, if y'all could do things different, you would have stayed. Is it too late to make that work?
Of course. What?
It's too late.
You don't get a second chance at life, do you?
Wait. This is right. That's why. So you saying of course it's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we got divorced during COVID, but we weren't together before COVID.
I understand that. So that means you weren't with your husband for more than 2 years. You've been single for some time now.
How long have you been single?
Okay, so I left my husband in 2018. I started dating.
No,
I'm lying. 2017. I started dating another guy in 2018.
Oh.
He went and got me a house in California, so I was in California for 2 years. And then COVID hit. Yeah. And now we're here.
Right. But you also said if in your grown lady mode, that's what she said, and she put the hand on the chest. How did she do it, right? And being a grown lady, if you could go back and do things differently, you wouldn't have never, what was the word?
I wouldn't have left, but
Right. So
you wouldn't have left.
You
wouldn't have left what?
Her husband.
She wouldn't have left her husband.
Right. So let me ask you this: why is it if that's your best friend? Didn't you do?
Mm-hmm. She did the papers.
Right. If that's your best friend now, is there some opportunity for y'all to potentially fix that?
You want to get back with any of your exes?
Never.
I ain't got no exes.
I know that's right.
I mean, my wife been together since high school.
That
Fuck.
is,
I was talking to somebody. I
I'm
don't
really
know.
finna take my
shit.
hand off. I love that.
I mean,
I think
listen,
sometimes-
She's
And
an anomaly.
it's called an
It's
anomaly.
I love
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I don't really think, and I know we joke about it, but I don't really think you can put a time limit on when a person is ready. You know what I mean? Because I've known some people that was single 5-6 years. They got a relationship still working.
Don't skip past the important part. If I was my grown lady self,
But she
and
wasn't.
I wouldn't have left.
But she wasn't.
So what I'm saying, and this is your best friend now, what's stopping y'all from keeping that marriage together and
Because
rebuilding?
that's just like if I get you drunk and I give you the keys to your car and I allow you to get in that car and you go kill everybody at that light.
Mm-hmm.
That's a decision that you made, so you have to live with that. As hard as it might be,
I mean,
you gotta live with that.
you gotta live with it, yeah.
He made decisions. As hard as they may be for me to accept them, that's the life that he saw fit for himself. So he gotta live with that. I'm not living on his watch, I'm living on mine.
I get that, but that's still mine. I'm saying if you saying you wouldn't have changed it, if you could go back, you wouldn't have left.
Okay.
Why is that not the same scenario as let's try and make it work?
Yeah, people grow.
And that's part of the growth because, as she said, I'm grown now. So the things that I was tripping on then, I wouldn't trip on now. So if that is your best friend, y'all still good enough to be best friends.
Yep.
Y'all were once married until death do us part. What's stopping you from saying, you know what, let's try and figure this out?
You already proved to me you can't take care of me.
That was then. You don't think he grown too? He told you made him the man that he is today. Don't hair flip me, Holly. You feel me? Like, you feel what I'm saying though? Like,
but see, here's the thing,
you
right?
said glowing things about this gentleman.
Right.
Even after y'all divorced. So that's all I'm saying.
Maybe they was just meant to be
y'all were
best
young.
friends.
But
I'm just saying maybe because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not
still
married.
got a valid question.
I'm not. Yeah, no, he does. I'm not married, so I can't speak on that. And, being in a relationship and being married is two different things. Whether people try to, it's two different things. It may be a thing of like they just may not.
I disagree.
And that's okay. That's your opinion. That's okay. But I feel like he may just be a different person that is just not aligned with how her life is right now, and vice versa. He may look at her like, yeah, that's my dog, but he may not look at her like, I want to keep this together. You know what I mean? Like they could be a different.
J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
Shit!
And what did they do?
Get back. They got married.
Back together and married.
Yeah.
Now she said, no, that's not happening. But you just said it. That was her.
They back together. They just came
Because he
back.
still think he got a chance.
But no, hit me up.
Hey, do y'all sit on the phone at night?
Have you ever heard that God will keep teaching you a lesson?
Ooh.
Have you ever went through the same trial? Like, what the hell?
I never did.
Well, here's the thing. But here's the thing. This is something I will say. This is something I will say. Sometimes, in order to make those 30, 40 year joints work,
you gotta go through something.
You go through some of that. You dig what I'm saying? And that's why I'm trying to tell you. That could have been some shit. You gotta remember, y'all stress could have been from everything else. Yeah, it may have started in 18, but it prolonged through all this other bullshit we going through.
I just feel like people, people got their boundaries and they just have things that they won't accept. I get what you say, and I agree with you. But it's some things like with her, she may be like, I just can't accept a dude who would cheat on me. Man, like you said, y'all was younger. He probably has grown. Like,
but what was the
never
first?
Cheat on.
What was the first thing she said?
What'd she say?
If my grown woman.
No, I
and wait, my grown woman's hand on the chest.
Yep.
She
I
said
wouldn't have left.
I get that. I'm just saying in different situations, a person can be like, that's just a non-negotiable for me. But I agree 1,000% with what you're saying. Like, if that's the case, why y'all not working it out?
Let her elaborate.
The reason why I can't say certain things are non-negotiable is because, in all honesty, I've cheated on myself. Like, how many times have you done something that you said you would never do? If you done it, we're human. We make mistakes.
You'd be like, hey, I ain't drinking no more like this.
Have you that
Okay.
I'm gonna drink it tonight though.
I'm gonna go back tomorrow. No liquor. Tomorrow.
But when it comes to like more on the spiritual deep level, hold on, y'all.
You did. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all need to put me some more.
Man, empty.
You
No, but on a more spiritual and deeper level, though,
I got the
like
screw.
your partner in life. If your partner in life, if you guys walking down the road with each other and they trip because they forgot to tie their shoe up, and you making it to a countdown, you gonna leave them? No, you gonna stop and pick them up and you gonna.
Exactly.
You might laugh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh.
You definitely gonna
I'm
laugh.
gonna ask you if you okay first.
If my wife fall, I bet I'm not laughing.
Depending on what type of
and
relationship
we're gonna
you
make
got.
it to this finish line.
Hey, my wife fall, I'm not laughing. I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm laughing.
That's not funny.
She violent.
No,
You know what
no,
I'm
it's
saying?
just
No, she said
I'm
you trip.
Oh,
Trip.
if I fall, she can laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't
She
laugh
fall, I'm
at
not
her.
laughing at it. Like,
Yeah.
Then you
You
know
alright?
Now you
Like,
got a
what the
whole
fuck?
different ball
I
game.
might be annoyed. Like, tell you alright? Like, nigga, we drink that much.
you're not getting none that night. Like you laughed at me at 2:00.
Shit, no.
I'm gonna say, let me put the
Hey,
head in.
listen, I'll make you feel better. Hey, listen, we've been drinking, we've been talking
Let
this
me
shit.
put the head in.
Face ass.
No, but as I was saying, like when you with somebody and this your life partner, situations happen, things occur.
Mm-hmm.
You could drop the ball. You could be in a situation. You could be drinking. You could be in a situation. Come on now, we know this. Alcohol is a business. Drugs are business. They're going to influence the way that you think, the way that you
I'm gonna keep it
act.
real. I don't think so.
I think so.
I think
I done been piss poor drunk and somebody
think
was like,
so.
you did this. I'll never say
Oh,
that.
you talking about saying? I thought you were talking about actions and
Even
certain
actions.
things.
Actions too.
Drugs control you. That's
Hey,
why
look,
it's being out in-
I ain't never been drunk. Well,
It might not affect.
Keyword. You've never been that drunk.
Law.
Keyword. You never
Law.
I've
been
been drunk.
No.
Drunk.
Come on now.
I've been drunk, yeah. But
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying?
like,
Alcohol.
We
can
know.
Alcohol. You wouldn't know
T-Pain
somebody put
made a
something in
song
your
about
drink.
it.
blame it
What
on
if
the
somebody-
Blame it on the
alcohol.
alcohol.
What if somebody put something in your drink?
You ain't drinking right if somebody puts something in your drink.
No, things
We
happen.
drinking
like,
around friends.
That's what I'm saying. If y'all look, anytime I'm somewhere and I'm out drinking, my cup in my hand. I don't
Go in
sit
your
it down
phone
unless
right
it's
now and
empty.
Google that bartender out of Chicago that was
Who?
putting things in girls' drinks.
Listen. I got an auntie. That somebody put something in her drink and she ain't been the same since.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
She ain't been the same since. And she's in her 50s.
Yeah.
She ain't been the same since. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
But not even just because he's trying to say, no, it's not going to happen. Anything
I'm
can
saying,
happen.
yeah, anything can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can win a
Anything
lottery
can
too.
happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything
It's just
can
certain
happen.
things. It's certain things that you do to protect yourself in those
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
situations. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like
Don't put
my
yourself
drink.
in certain. Don't
Say
put
what?
yourself in certain situations.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying.
I
Like if
agree
I
with
got
that,
a drink, it's in
yeah.
my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like when I sit my drink down, that's because it's empty.
Yeah.
But,
I don't need bullshit. Like I was in my hand.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you genuinely make a mistake?
Yeah, it can happen to
And
anybody.
that can happen.
Oh, it can absolutely happen.
But how
yeah.
would you feel if your life partner, you
Mhm.
said I do it for thick and thin. Isn't that what it says?
Yes, ma'am.
Real talk.
I'm being completely honest. I don't remember it. You know, I was fucked up. Something happened. It could be somebody
Wait a
drugged me. You
minute.
know they drugged
What
me.
you saying?
Are you gonna get upset? You're not gonna forgive me for that?
Wait.
How would you look at your
No,
partner for
what-
not?
wait, he
What's she
asking-
saying?
Right, he asking, is this hypothetical?
Yeah,
or-
hypothetically.
Oh. So hypothetically, if you out kicking it, somebody puts something in your drink, you
And
don't
you
know
get
it,
fucked
you
up
don't
and you
remember
go cheat
it.
on your wife. No, and I'm being, because things like this do happen. Let's just say
I'm not
this
saying it
happened.
can't happen.
Let's say it happened. How mad would you be at your significant other for packing up and leaving you when you telling the truth? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I mean-
telling you, this did not happen.
That's
You
some
might-
crazy shit,
Then you
though.
gonna
But-
start questioning them like, you my better half. You supposed to know
My thing
all
is-
of me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
telling you the truth. It get a
Yeah,
whole
it
lot
can be the
deeper.
truth, but at the same time, your fault in that situation, if it does happen to you, still relies on you and your carelessness.
Damn.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you
That's-
deal with it accordingly. You gonna leave your wife?
you know what? It's one of those things where
I am.
it's
We
hard.
know.
I mean,
We
like
know.
it's hard to
We
say.
already know.
Like real talk, it's hard to say because it's one of the things like you should have known better.
But you wouldn't
Because
leave
if
your
it was
teammate.
me, I should
You
have
gonna
known
leave your
better.
what?
If you was playing basketball and your teammate Do the boss when you wouldn't leave your teammate. If you was
That's a different game.
That ain't the same thing.
Listen, I'm not giving.
That's the same.
Listen, I'm not giving. No.
That's the same.
No, nigga.
No, but
listen,
no,
I am not giving my
I didn't have no balls with my team.
You know what I'm saying? My partner on the court, I'm giving. I don't care what happened to this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, tell me how you know that?
Because you said it.
You said it earlier.
You got it. Yes.
Blaming all the alcohol.
Okay, so just imagine you in the army, bang, 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 they shoot.
Damn, that's
he go there.
You
That's
completely.
You gonna leave him this shit?
That's completely
never leave a fallen comrade.
You don't leave your wife.
Listen, that's different.
You don't leave a fallen comrade.
Right.
So you gonna leave your wife? Cause you fail. You fail.
No, he didn't fail. How he fall?
I fall.
Oh, I thought you were saying he not leaving.
No. I'm not leaving my wife because
he
I
cheated.
fail.
It's because she
My
cheated.
wife.
We know.
Nobody leaves because they messed up. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's up to my wife.
Yeah, you don't leave
What
because
if
you
somebody
messed up.
drug your wife?
Why are you in a situation getting drugged?
Wait, wait,
Why you letting niggas drug?
Wait, hold on.
You know I'm not fucking there. Be on your square.
Because that right there, that just really like took me somewhere because
Real
I
shit.
know a girl who was very, very careful and she still got drugged and she died. So I'm gonna be real. All them situations are not preventable. I get what you're saying. Like if we didn't know each other, of course I'm not gonna have my drink just sitting right here.
Right.
But you still never know. Just like it was a bartender, you're getting your drink from the bartender and they put something in there. So all them situations is not a situation.
The reason why I go that far with it is because as my wife, right, we are very conscious of our surroundings.
But that's your wife.
And that's what we're
so
talking about.
that's your
I'm saying
partner.
if it's her, like,
But guess what?
why the fuck are you...
Situation.
She could be with her friend.
Yeah.
You
Trust them.
with her husband and be like, your wife. Not your wife just fucked her best friend.
But the thing is, like,
and if I find out about it, it's your fault. Yes, bitch, it's your fault. And your punk ass friend. Yeah, you know your fucking friend. First off, why you somewhere with your friend?
And not really be your
Why
friend.
you somewhere with your friend? You dig what I'm saying? That's gonna put you in that situation.
When you get
We should be in much better.
Look, you don't know somebody gonna drug you. My friend, she didn't go to the club and was like, guess what, y'all? Today is the day I'm gonna get drugged.
My wife shouldn't be in any situation where she can potentially be drugged.
But how does she know?
She
could be going to
what
Fridays.
You mean? Look.
Let me say this, because she could be going to Fridays. She just going to get some motherfucking spinach or artichoke dip.
Oh, listen, if my wife, if my wife get drugged, if my wife get drugged at Fridays.
I'm a drugger.
Yeah.
Listen, if my wife, but here's the thing: if my wife get drugged at Fridays, then she should be calling me with either a DUI or crashing the truck.
She not gonna.
Because you're not leaving with nobody else. What are you doing?
What if she's
Hey. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Can I get a 20
That's
seconds?
different. That's not cheating. If somebody snatch you, that's a kidnapping. No, that's a kidnapping.
Can I get a 20 second?
20 second.
Listen.
You can't.
Could it be could it be that we just guys and we don't understand
No.
like what a woman?
I'm not giving them passes.
What a woman go? No, like for real.
I'm not giving passes to. I'm gonna keep it real. I hold my wife to a very high regard.
Okay.
It's like me being stupid and getting myself caught into some bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? You should know better because we know how we rock.
Right.
Why the fuck would you be in a situation where somebody can drug you?
But
She turned down drinks from
why do
me,
you
my
think
nigga.
it's so? Why
You
you
think my wife ain't gonna? She's like, if she don't want to drink with me, she gonna say no.
If she just go out to get food and order a drink, and the bartender drug her, that's not her fault. She's not putting herself in
That
that
shit is a myth.
That's crazy.
I agree.
That is a myth.
I feel like
Then every
this kind
time
of
you see that
situation-
shit, hold on. You heard what she said? You know how they
What'd
be
she
saying
say?
when they put this paper towel in the hand and you touch it? That's bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. That shit is not happening like that. If that's the case, the nigga could just take that same paper towel and put it on your fucking face and snatch
But what about that?
it. You see why you gonna sit there and wait on you to? Ooh.
But what about that stuff they put over your face and you fall out?
That's called, right, and that's also a myth. It don't work like that. You got to literally cover somebody's face for like 30 seconds. You dig what I'm saying? You
30
got to hold
seconds
it.
ain't long.
That's a long count and hold your nose, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
They be passing
You
out.
can
from
struggle.
You feel me? Like,
if you strong enough,
3,
you can
4,
get
keep
somebody.
counting, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
understand
so
what
I'm
you're
telling
saying.
you, all them stories, they be doing too much. If somebody gonna sit there and wait on you to watch it, they can just put the shit on your face and snatch you.
No man is perfect. Neither is a woman.
I'm still on this Fridays thing.
That's what I'm saying. She should look. Here's my thing. You're only going out to places with people that look. We got a 21. Well, she'll be 21 by the time this come out. We got a 21-year-old daughter, right? You dig what I'm saying? We tell her this shit. So now, if you get your goofy ass caught up in it, the fuck are you doing, nigga? We exercising these rules and shit all the time. So you gonna be around people that's gonna let you get drugged and took home too? But if you get drugged, then we carrying your drunk ass out the club and wondering what the fuck happened to you.
What a 20-year-old ain't listening.
Nigga.
I get it.
You know
20-year-olds.
They don't
You know.
They know.
We both know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know who you. I didn't know some of the most quote unquote solid people who have put me in situations.
And fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could that could be your motherfucking ride or die, and then they jealous of what you got, and you don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad to say.
I'll tell you a story real fast. My ex-best friend don't fuck with her no more because I had to ask her one day. I was like, would you want your daughter to have a friend like you? And she said yes. I said, I'm telling you as your best friend, you should not want your daughter to have a friend like you.
She wild.
Why?
Your friends introduce you to things that you shouldn't be introduced to. Your friends show
She doing
you
cocaine?
things. Hell no. No. What?
Not you. I said she.
I hope not.
Oh.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying why are you saying that?
Because, like, I'll give you an example. The first time I ever popped the ecstasy pill.
Same thing. I just said it. That's what, yeah.
It's not cocaine. No.
Well, so ecstasy actually has
cocaine.
Meth. It's a mixture of like all.
It's a mixture of drugs.
That's true. But I'm going to be honest. I popped the pill before. And you introduced it to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what I was saying.
How can something be introduced to you without it being introduced to somebody you know? Minus now we have the phones. Before the phones, it was somebody literally had to introduce you to stuff.
Yeah.
So all of that matters.
But look, do people look at popping a pill as the same as doing cocaine?
They don't now.
I do.
Social media.
No, I'm saying you do. But I'm saying at that time, was we looking at popping a pill as the same as snorting some cocaine? Probably we didn't. But at the same time, it's basically doing the same shit.
It is.
But I'm saying, how can you get mad at your friend?
But here's the thing, right? It's not just that. She wasn't a good friend. Like the things that she introduced me to. If I had a daughter, I would take her head off. And I'm just saying, and I was still her friend.
I feel you.
I feel you. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from her. I done seen her do shit that I didn't even do, but I was her friend. I don't care what you do. I'm your
Facts.
friend. Yeah. If I had a kid and somebody introduced my children to the shit that she used to do, like for example, you see how everybody's into the orgies, not knocking nobody for what they doing, threesomes, all that stuff.
I don't know about that.
Just imagine somebody taking your daughter. Come on. I would take your head off. And if I tell you as your friend that I wouldn't be your friend, if you was like that with my daughter, that should have been a wake-up call for her.
If y'all was real friends.
If we were real friends.
But you know, some people morals and their scale is different. She didn't think that was nothing to her because of who knows what the fuck she had going on. You know what I'm saying? Being your friend is one thing, but their demons, as we've been saying, and the shit they've been going on,
look at you.
It's that's their issue. Fun to them might not be fun to you, and vice versa. So.
Super facts.
You did.
Y'all not equally yoked in that
Super facts.
And that's why you gotta watch the people you around, the energy you give off.
And that's why at this point, like I said, if your ass allow yourself to get caught into that bullshit, fuck are we doing? All this preaching we doing to these punk ass kids, and you gonna goddamn it fall into the same shit.
But situations can. I'm not saying your wife will, but I'm one out of a million chances.
I think him saying.
I mean, it can't.
Off of his wife, and they lock.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, I'm not now. Listen, here's the thing. It's a different conversation if we talking about if it happens to my daughter.
We know.
You dig what I'm saying? That's different. That's different. Yeah, you young, you know what I'm saying? It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
But that's the reason.
Damn, nigga,
we know. That's the reason why if something like that happened.
It's like, yo,
because we know.
It's like, yo,
come on now.
You was fucking up.
Come on now.
It's more.
Come on.
Not only did you not betray
me,
you betrayed yourself.
What's your age range?
For what? For who I would
Just what's your age? No, not for you date. Personally, what's your age range? Is it 25 to 35?
25 to 35.
You know. You know. What's your age range?
In terms of what?
Just anything.
Like you, 25 to 35.
30, 25, 35? 25, 40? What?
Yeah, I'd probably say 25, 40.
To date?
Y'all know.
What you talking about,
You
dating?
talking about dating? No, I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Just you.
But wait, here's the thing too though. Like, if I'm married to you, you guys are married. You build everything in life. You have to build everything that you get. Every single thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Even your life.
Yes, ma'am.
I just can't see me throwing my life away for one mistake if I genuinely love you.
Yeah,
Like, what is a mistake?
I get it. I get it. And that's why I was like,
Hey.
is it possible for that one mistake to not ruin that marriage you had to that man that is your best friend to this day, and that if you were to go over, you would.
Another who gonna make the same.
Oh, I'm not getting married again.
Yeah, if this one don't work, it's
If this don't,
So you gonna be
no.
single all your life?
Hey, if this don't work, it's a wrap.
Getting married.
I'm just not getting married
Hey,
again.
if this don't work, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Period.
It's a wrap.
This one and this is the
I'm not
one.
marrying
You know what I'm saying?
anybody else.
Period.
I like the way you guys say that.
You have to.
Why you like that?
Because that lets you know the love and dedication you have in your marriage. Like, I don't plan on getting out. I'm here. I'm staying here. Y'all better not
Unless you.
okay?
What you
But
say?
it says
Yeah.
from a man
Listen.
to say that. That's the security
Yeah.
that we talking about.
Exactly.
We want to know,
Y'all just
like,
proved
you're
that whole point
here.
there. There go that security.
But y'all want to know one thing? One thing about it, I got a lot of homies, right? Some married, some not, some recently divorced. None of them. I've talked at least 3 people through divorces in the past 4 or 5 years. It's never been them pushing for the divorce. It's always
the lady?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
You want to, I don't know if,
Because of the man's fault.
Not necessarily.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, it's just
from my perspective,
Go
from
ahead.
a lot of women that I've talked to, men don't never leave.
They don't.
They don't. You have
It's
to
women that will
lead
tear
the
down
lead.
their family.
Right.
They won't. Wait.
We don't talk about
Barbara,
tear down.
Sally,
Exactly.
Terrence.
Because you got me.
Hey, listen. Wait.
Other women.
Wait. When you talking about you heard that? Ash. You heard.
Don't do that.
Ash,
You
listen.
said earlier, we're not gonna pinpoint
But
just
wait.
women.
But listen to
We
what she
gonna
just
say
said.
people.
She first off, she said no.
people.
We can't say people on this one.
Because you said
Right.
women will tear down their family.
No, that's not what I said
What you
first.
say?
You just what you said.
Time out. Wait, listen.
That's my point.
Wait, time out. Y'all ready for this one? Y'all ready? Because I be saying I plot these out. So listen, the first thing that I said was the man is the one that does not leave,
Never.
file for divorce. You dig what I'm saying?
Never.
And I said it to a group of individuals where one woman said, if she could redo it, she would not have left.
Get back with this man.
You feel me? Listen,
He is not gonna
because
leave until you get back with your best friend
what I'm saying
ex-husband.
is, women will push for that divorce. Men don't. They'll stick around. You gotta leave it.
And he begged. He even.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the judge out. Like if you.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. And now you also just came back and so this man is in court cussing out the judge, putting his freedom on the line, right, to keep his wife. And not only do she say sign them papers, but a couple of years later she like, you know what? If I could do it again, I'd still be there.
You're right.
But no, listen.
With my best friend.
That's crazy.
No,
Let's think about that, y'all.
Hold on. Because when I say that, I'm not going into details. If I can do it again, I wouldn't have left him. I would have fixed it when the problem started to occur.
Exactly. So that's the same thing.
No, it's not. Because if I would
The problem still occurred, is what you're saying.
I'm an adult, so I communicate differently.
Right.
When I was a girl, I didn't communicate.
Right,
the
but
same
so
way.
y'all could be adults together and build on that
Wow.
shit.
So wait, how
build
old
on
are
that
you?
shit.
Okay, so let's talk. I was
Yeah.
only 17 when I married.
Oh.
I wasn't even supposed to be married. I lied. Like, I
Okay,
don't even know how
so-
the lady let us get away with it.
Come on now. Hey, look.
You see
Hey,
what I'm
look.
saying?
Hey, look. Law. What you saying, bro? What you saying, bro?
So
17.
how long were y'all
bro?
married?
I was a kid.
How long were y'all married before?
Okay, so I married him in 2007.
You was at 17.
I only knew him for a week.
You met him and married him within a week,
I would not lie to you.
right?
Oh,
He
she ain't
ended
not
up going
lying.
to jail right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
From
shit.
2007 to 2011, when he first came home,
Mm-hmm.
I was still single. He was in jail.
What the fuck?
And technically, in my mind, I was a minor, so it wasn't legit. You see what I'm saying?
Man, what the fuck is we talking about?
You ask a question, I'm gonna tell you.
Right. Tell me the fucking truth.
So listen, bro.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Like, that's when I tell you, if I could go back.
She was a kid.
Exactly. So from 2011, I didn't leave him until 2018. If I can go back, the kid me, when me and my husband was having issues, I would have communicated with my husband. Yeah. I would have knew what the problem was. I was a kid.
So think about this. So most of the problems that you had with your ex-husband / best friend that you know, if you weren't a child then, when y'all got together, that you would have potentially stayed with and done things different as a grown woman.
That's just like when that happened, I want to get on the training wheels again.
No, it's not. It's no training wheels, because remember, you made him the man that he is today. So the man that he is today, that is your the man that he is today, that is your said best friend. Y'all like this. You dig what I'm saying?
But does that mean she wants to be with him on a romantic aspect?
So here's the thing. We talk about this. So here's the thing. We talk about this romance and this.
This shit is weird.
If you think it's gonna be romance and love to make a marriage work, that's not it. It's about
you have to
duty.
I'm saying she may look at him right now and be like, I would never be intimate with you. I don't want to support.
Wait. Time out. You said she may.
She may. I'm saying may because I'm not her. I'm just saying she may look at him and be like, no, I would never look at you in that aspect again. Yeah, you my best friend. If you need me, I got your back. I got a lot of best friends. I got their back, but I wouldn't fuck them.
Do you have any best?
Let me finish.
Do you have any best friends that you were married to and that you did fuck?
Hell no.
Exactly.
I've never been married.
It's different.
But she was a kid when she was married. That's what I'm saying. You're not.
She was 17.
She was married. I feel like this, and not just me. Period. In life, if you do something, you need to be held accountable for it. Period. So even in a marriage, I don't care how much like you just said, you gonna leave your wife. I don't care how much I love you. I could want you right now. You can give me a crazy shit. He said, what if I win the lottery for $1 million? Will you take me back? If you give me that whole $1 million, I'll come back, but I'm a cheat. I'll never be with you. You just don't have me.
She want to get that.
Look, man, I can't.
You trying to get that lick back?
It's like
no, because I feel like this. If you cherish something, you know how you first got your first bicycle. Don't laugh at how I say that. Everybody does, but it's like you cherish it. Somebody touch it. No, you see how a kid asks for, this is mine.
Yeah, that's a kid.
Out there. I don't want it no more because now everybody has access to it. So it's like,
and you know how to deal with people. So like you said, taking accountability, and that's everybody taking accountability. She took her accountability and saying that I would have done things differently. He just has to deal with, I lost her or I lost us.
It's nothing. It's nothing he could do.
He could hit that damn Powerball. I'm a run back. Woo!
But she's not gonna be cheat. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be that type of relationship, and it's like, why would you even bother? It's not even worth it. So I think it's just everybody got to be held accountable. And like you said, like you said, if you love your wife to death, you would catch a bullet for her. But if she do something, you out of there. No matter how much you love her, she has to live with fucking up what y'all have built. So even if I don't care if they was 2 years old, I don't care if they was 90 years old, he has to live with what he did, whether we agree with the reasonings, whatever, he got to live with that because that was their dynamic.
One thing I will say, I'm sorry, one thing I will say, getting married at 17 is crazy as fuck.
It's crazy.
It's hard to make that work.
I don't know what I mean.
You think that's what you do? Exactly. 17 is the age you're going to do what the fuck you want. 17 to like 23.
Remember 17.
17 to 23, you're going to do what the fuck you want and you don't care what nobody says.
And that's what it is. I'm a realist. And that's why I don't
can't fault nobody at 17.
So hear me out, right? From 2007, when he went to jail, to 2011, he was in a box in a cell. I'm out here
kicking it, turning 21.
Yeah. He came home. I gave him a choice. Like, you can do or stay. He decided, no, I don't need no free time. I got you.
That's
the decisions that you make, you
he probably thought so. He didn't know so. He just know he wanted to choose.
Yeah, but
I gave him
you know what? I agree with you on that because he probably thought so. Just like at 17, you thought. I want to marry you. I want to be with this man. So he probably coming home from jail. He only knew jail. So he probably came home like, I want to be with my woman.
I'm on his side.
I want to be with my woman. I want to be with my woman. I'll just.
She all I need.
She all I know. That's another thing too. Like she's all I know.
No. I left his ass in jail, so I'm not all he knows. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he had the choice. And I told him, I want you to go live your life. Get that out your system, because don't come playing with me. Like, you could still be with me. Just live your life. He chose not to do that. So he got to live
In
with
his
that.
mind, he probably was like,
Yeah, he
oh,
probably
well, this is what I'm thinking. This is going to be.
But just like I chose not to go away to school and graduate from college. That was a decision.
And you had to deal with it.
You see
you got
what
to
I'm
stand on
saying?
that. Yeah.
My personal opinion, people shouldn't get married until they in their 30s.
I'm not gonna say people. I'm gonna say.
I don't want to put everybody in a box.
I'm gonna keep it real. I told my daughter the other day. I think by the time of 26, you need to start dating with a purpose and figure out. I want you married by 28.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
But see, that's the whole thing.
I agree with
in
you.
our culture, we're
26 is that's a good age.
So just think about this. Our culture is missing the women to mold the young women's brain.
Yep.
We're being
And the young men,
but it's not it's not just the women, because the thing is, you can't mold the women that need to be molding their brains. Can't mold it the right way unless they got men to put them in that position. You know what I'm saying? They got to see. They have to see what it's like. They got to see it's real. My daughter, this was around Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And we sitting around the table talking, and her uncle and his kids and my kids, and we all just shooting the shit. And real shit, I told her, I'm like, yeah. She talking about I don't want to have no kids. Then why are you here? Like real shit. It's not about goddamn it just
about
living and kicking it till you fucking 50. No, nigga, keep this name going. I put a lot of time, effort, training into you to be the woman you are, so that we continue this shit. Look around this room. Your brother, your uncle got 3 kids. I got 4. You know what I'm saying? We're building this family. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't about just I'm trying to get to it and make some millions to leave to what? You to blow off and then that's it? No, nigga, keep this shit going. I'm not playing that. You dig? Like real talk. That's a disappointment. For you to sit here and tell me you don't want none of you, figure that out. That's not why I'm doing it. I want a legacy.
Exactly.
You feel me?
I'm so happy that you said that, because I've never heard a man say that.
Right. I mean, every man should be saying
that. That's what we here for.
Every man should be saying that.
I hear women. Especially the younger generations, they like, yeah, girl, go get you some money.
Yeah, when you sitting there thinking about
what they
know what the problem is? It's not the women. It's our women that say that. We talk about it all the time on here. Our women is the only one that brag about being independent. The fuck you want to be independent for?
Want to be independent?
It's time to build. We're here to build with each other.
Can I have a floor for 1 second? I tell people like this all the time. I've been married. I've had that that you want, all that.
Yeah. Are you single?
No. Okay. All that independent. It's good. That shit sound good. You can pay all your bills by yourself. That's not how God created this world.
Period.
Fuck do I want? I need my man on the side of me. I need a man on the side of me, because that's how God created things.
That's how we're supposed to be.
Independent. Oh, I don't want no man. I don't need no man. Y'all bitches crazy.
We don't want them.
I'll take them.
The government has put that into our women's head by giving them free
right.
Keep the man out the household, so that way we'll give you this.
I went and got a house. I got a good job. And I'm cool. Yeah, bitch. And that's why you call, because you can't figure out why the furnace can't come on.
Right.
If your man was there.
You funny.
You sit around at these.
I like that.
I saw this cat talking about it today. It's one of them things where you look at it this way. You know what I'm saying? When you get old, what do you want? Do you want somebody to sit around and talk about how she made $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 a year when she's 70? Or do you want to sit around a room full of people that, goddamn it, you put out here? You know what I'm saying? You got your kids, your grandkids, your grandkids' siblings and cousins, and your grandkids' spouses, and their like. I sit around right now and see how I've blended families and merged families, and I can sit in a room with goddamn it 150 people, and it's because it's half of my family and half of my family that I brought in and made family and created that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the fuck we doing it for. I'm not doing this shit to goddamn it have a couple dollars for me and my girl, and we go to a couple trips and die. What the fuck are we talking about? Stop playing with y'all self. If you don't think that's what it's about and kicking it, what is